Against this right back, Charlie.
People, deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in. Good evening to those of you like myself who are over here in the UK. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and in some cases, of course, good night. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. First and foremost, I hope everybody's in good spirits. I hope everyone's fundamentally got their health. I hope everyone, had a week to remember and everything like that, and onwards and upwards. And hopefully we keep aspiring and we keep pushing levels and all of those sort of things, people. Please make sure you're subscribing and hitting the like button, people. I would say this as well. First things first, I know I've said it in a lot of my videos, but, welcome to the new season. Arsenal are kicking it off. Hopefully we can kick it off in a respectable manner and not give rival fans what they want and give Arsenal fans what they want. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a season of ups and downs for us Arsenal fans and for whatever clubs you guys support. All I can say is whatever happens, I'm happy and very appreciative that I have this community and that I'm sharing it with you guys. And as I said, I always say to you, look, we can't predict the future. We can only speak about it when it comes in it. So it is what it is. It's Arsenal versus Brentford, Brentford versus Arsenal. It's a big game. I'd also like to say, obviously, you do have a bit of new season optimism going into games. I mean, DG was on time for once. I couldn't be late for the first stream, people, could I? Even had time to run the vid. So hopefully there's a bit of optimism and whatnot. The only thing I'm doing wrong is not wearing that third shirt. That's just because I actually haven't done a kit review and it's in the wardrobe. I could back it out right now, but it is what it is. I have to take it back. I know I said the yellow shirt is the best Arsenal shirt we've brought out this year. The kit we're wearing tonight is, I'm not promoting it because I'm not getting paid to do such, but I'm being real and honest with you lot. As I said, I hope you're well and safe. Get your opinions, predictions, and all of those sort of things in. I'm sure I tried to let a poll go off in this chat, so hopefully there's something there. I hope you're well and safe. And yeah, what can I say, people? It's the first game of the season. You start as you mean to go on. What I'm not going to do is sit here. Please make sure you're hitting the like button, though. What I'm not going to do is sit here and bore you lot. You know what Arsenal are at. You know what happened last season. You know what a team like us should be aspiring to do, much less what we should be achieving. For me, I simply want to see less lip service, people standing up to be counted. It's going to be a hard season. Sometimes it's going to look impossible. Things are going to go hard and go tough and things like that. But without pressure, diamonds can't be made. So I just want to have assurances in this whole 25-man squad that we're all collectively on that mission. Not sometimes, not on the occasional games. Arsenal have won games, like particularly against the top six. I want us to be at it away from Brentford. Our home form was terrible last year, but our away form was half decent. It's got to be good today. You're playing a team, rightly so. You can't give Brentford enough plaudits. They've finally gone, last couple of years, they've been in and out trying to get promotion. They've done it. They're a very good side. They deserve to be here and their fans deserve them to be here as well. They're playing in their new stadium. It's an away game. We all know the dynamics of what's happened in the UK in that, people haven't been allowed to watch games. So fans are going to be buzzing anyways. So the atmosphere is something we're going to have to look and kill very early. We'll get into the lineup shortly. But as you lot know, not that Ben White hasn't played in the Prem, but we've got debuts for Ben White, for Lokonga. It's not a debut, but it feels like one for me to see Martinelli there. If you don't know already, Balogun is starting, obviously owing to what's happened with Aubameyang, Lacazette, and they're coming out with Runason's suffering from something as well. Whatever their health problems are, we're wishing them the best on that front. So it's going to be a decent game. Obviously, Mystic Granite Saka plays as well. So the lineups and stuff are floating below me, but in the graphic, but it is what it is. Should be a tough game. As I said, I just want to be able to believe in everyone. We have to hit the ground running. We're playing a team that rightly so earned promotion last year and won in a final. After that, we're playing the European winners. And then after that, you're playing the league champions. We've got no time to carry passengers. If the manager, if any coaching staff, if any players not on this, there's an issue. And I'm not saying you have to win all 3 games. Granted, I'm not saying you don't have to get a respectable points tally, but it's about building blocks. And I don't want to read too much into pre-season if it works for us, but I mean, from how we started off to how against Hibernian to how we've now ended against Spurs, forget the results. Do you see a game plan? Do you see anything? Do you see improvements? You still see the shaky goals, the naiveties, the problems from set pieces. I'm not asking all of that to be fixed in pre-season. That's impossible. But do you see building blocks? Now, as a fan, I want to be proven wrong, people. It's that simple because I don't. you lot are the ones on the coaching front. I'm only going to see you lot really and truly once a week because now you lot are out of Europe. I don't know what you lot are doing at London Coley. Prove me wrong, because I am very nervous. I'm nervous about the defense, not necessarily Tierney and White, but I look at it. If I'm these Brentford players, you should be relishing playing anyways. You all worked hard to be in this moment. Their collective mission was to get to this moment this season. So first and foremost, them players there, they need to enjoy it. If you enjoy football, you're going to play well in it. So I don't think there's going to be pressure. Ivan Toney, the man in the graphic, doesn't do pressure. You see his penalty run up. He's a prolific goal scorer. Obviously, there's a lot of people that were saying if Brentford didn't get promoted, could he have got a move? There's a lot of plaudits. You never know what could happen to you if you start scoring goals and whatnot. And again, you look at our defense, or our whole team, or our outlook on defending, or just in football, we're quite naive. You don't come out of the championship if you're not a street smart team. So if you're naive and somebody's street smart and seasoned, you can see what scares you. And for me, every team should relish playing my club. It kills me to say it, but every team should relish playing us because of these problems. So yeah, if I share the graphic with you guys and whatnot, keep your opinions coming. I'm well aware that I haven't shown you not long love in the comments as of yet, people. Let me get the line up there. Where Arsenal are concerned, sorry folks, you've got Leno, Callum Chambers, Ben White, Pablo Marie, and Kieran Tierney as the defense, back five including Leno. You can't say there's any surprises there. Saka, who was going to Roma, now is signing a new deal. Partners Sambi Lokonga, who makes his debut. We could say it's another debut for Smith Rowe because he picked up, he left as a number 30 odd and he's come back as a number 10. So Smith Rowe's in the 10. You've got Pepe, you've got Martinelli. Happy to see Martinelli. Hopefully Pepe has a prolonged consistent season. And I've saved the best until last in that we all love a Haaland debut. Balogun, I'm happy to see it. Let's not put too much pressure on this lad. You already know what's going to be said. If he scores, we don't need this, we don't need that. People are going to hold him to high heavens. First things first, for him and his family and everybody connected to him, it's a fantastic opportunity. It's a fantastic moment. We all dreamed of being footballers. He's starting a Premier League game. First things first. I'm also happy because, again, there's no good if he plays one appearance and then in the next couple of weeks falters away, but you've asked him to sign a new deal. You've given him assurances. Yes, there's been some injuries, but he's now starting. It's a good test for him, which for me, I think we could have given him starts and stuff last year so that he knows it's a positive test. He's never played against grown men at this level. He's going against, I assume, Ethan Pinnock and these guys. They're going to be physically stronger than him. He might beat them in a foot race, but there's things he might need to do differently, and it's going to be a good learning curve. And that's what you want to see from Balogun. I believe in him. I think he's got a goal in him tonight, but let's not do the mad thing where we don't give these youngsters space. He hasn't played 10 games, much less 90 minutes. Let's support him. Let's give him, let's hope he scores. I believe in him, but it's going to be a big test. And he's got some ability, or you wouldn't be in this opportunity. You wouldn't have this opportunity or be in this space. So I hope he can do his thing, man. So I'm happy to see Balogun. I know Balogun's going to get a lot of plaudits. Obviously, shout out to Ben White for making his debut as well. Which is fantastic to see in the Premier League again. He's only as good as our outlook on defending or our defensive system, but you're happy to see that. You've got Tierney, Xhaka, Sambi Lokonga, Smith Rowe, Pepe, Balogun, Martinelli, White, Chambers, and Leno to say it once again. On the bench, you've got Kyle Hine. Obviously, you can see Runnelson's out injured, obviously, or out missing via illness, as the club said. You've got Hector Bellerin, you've got Cedric, you've got Maitland-Niles, you've got Holding. A couple of them names I've said, well, not really Cedric, but Bellerin and Kyle Hine, their futures are both subject to speculation. So, they're here. And I mean, for Kyle Hine, ironically, Brighton are allegedly looking at him. There's an opportunity in that regards. You've got Maitland-Niles, Rob Holding, Tavares, El Nene, Nelson, and the Golden Boy Saka. Now, I don't want to be a demi-downer, and I know the very fact that there's been illness and injuries and things that have kind of harmed us. If things kind of go wrong, our bench is kind of like, as the way it gets, we'll probably have to be leaning on Tavares to come on and affect the game at left back. Nelson has an opportunity here. You're probably all your eggs are in the Saka basket. So if it goes mad for us, I don't really know what we do, but I hope that, for me, I hope there's a bit of youthful naivety, because it goes two ways. This occasion can either eat Balogun alive, for example, and he can think about the occasion, or what I like with these young players and what Martinelli's shown and what Smith Rowe's shown and what Saka's shown, there's that healthy naivety when you're a young player in that For Balogun, it could be as basic as, oh, man's getting a chance to play for Arsenal Football Club in the Prem. With respect, it doesn't really matter about Brentford. It doesn't really matter the context of what Arsenal have been underachieving and things. There's an opportunity there for Martinelli. I've just, shout out to Martinelli because he's just finished off the Olympics. Not that he played too much, but, he's getting an opportunity. You're hoping on that. I think I speak for most Arsenal fans, not that I like to speak for you lot, because when you look at the young players are where you've probably got more hope for, Sambi Lokonga, again, let's not put too much pressure on if these guys have good or bad games. Let's critique and praise fairly, but I'm happy to see him start because I like what I've seen in pre-season. Smith Rowe, Martinelli need no introduction. I'm keen to see what Balogun has because, this is how you get looks in the team. You look at Trevor Chalobah. I don't know if Chelsea are going to keep him, but it just looks like Thomas Tuchel has giving him opportunities and he's ran with it. To me as a fan, not to make this about Chelsea, but I think he was their man of the match in the Super Cup. That's how you don't end up getting loaned out. That's how you end up making a role for yourself. And I'm not saying that's going to happen with Balogun, but this is how you further confirm to the manager you can use me. Not that we praise illness and things, but it's all set up perfectly. Sadly, Lacazette and Aubameyang are missing out now. They're missing out through injury or illness or whatever. You've got Eddie, who sadly is suffering through injury. You're getting your moment now. On one hand, we say there's a lot of people, on the wages and how can people play this. There's not really much of a pathway, but this is why people need to consider injuries. This is how you make a name for yourself. It's a big test because he's never been in this environment before. I know he's played against Dundalk and done these things, and with respect to Dundalk, let's be real, it's completely different to playing a championship side. And to be fair, I would hope Balogun scores against them people because they were a side that tried to buy him, no? So, yeah, shout out to everyone. Please make sure you're hitting the like button, people. Shout out to everybody locked in. Shout out to the members, the moderators, the subscribers, everybody who's been supporting. It feels like we've never gone away, though, purely because we've had the Euros and I've just hung around like a bad smell, so I appreciate it. Shout out to the spammers as well. I see the virgins up in there. Not that there's a problem with being that, and I see the people, sour baby daddies. But one love to you lot nonetheless. Someone, yeah, man. Pepe Gunelli, I don't even know what you tried to say, but nonetheless, love for the super chat there, my guy, man. What are you saying, people saying? So, yeah, with respect to Brentford, let's look at what Brentford have, and you look at the man in the graphic, Ivan Toney. For me, I'm scared of this guy. Because for me, if I'm just as I said, Ivan Toney, he's going to be the guy with respect to the rest of Brentford. There's going to be a lot of speculation. He's got the mentality. And for me, I would want to play because there's a lot of talk, I could have got a move. Can he does it? There's a bit of doubters. Can he do it in the Prem? Can he do whatever? You're playing for Brentford and he has a big, affiliation to the club. You want to prove, can you do it in the league? You're playing for a team that's doing the right things. For me, he was at Newcastle once upon a time, like Adam Armstrong. You got to think I would want to show them what they're missing out on and things like that. So, yeah, man, I can never pronounce this guy's name. Apologies. But Mbabu, I'm scared of him because he's a very positive guy. He gets into wide areas and he tries to run at guys 1v1. There's very few players, ironically, that can effectively just run at someone all the time. And I think he is that. With respect to some of their defenders, I think like they shown against Spurs in the semi-final and like they actually showed against Swansea in the game they won, there's a bit of I'll call it championship naiveties, but they're a very good side. They're very resilient. They react well to going a goal down. If they do go a goal down, they play on the front foot. They try and play football, and again, they should relish it because away from Arsenal, if I'm Brentford, with respect to Arsenal, I'm saying F Arsenal because it's our first game in the league. It's our first game at the new stadium. It's our first game in a while in front of significant amount of fans. So, yeah, I hope everyone's well. In terms of a score prediction, I'm going to try and be positive from an Arsenal perspective. It is the first game and that are over after all. And overall, yeah, man, I'm just happy for the young players. I'm going to say 3-1 Arsenal. We might go a goal down and things initially and things might go mad, but I'm going to say 3-1 Arsenal. Please get your predictions in. I'd love a clean sheet for Ben White, but it is what it is. Please get your opinions and whatnot in. I'm still here, folks. The fan needs to go on now, as you lot know. And again, like I said, I was on time. Everything else seemed to work in my first ever live stream for the season, people. Unfortunately, setting up certain parts of the set hasn't quite. So yeah, shout out to everyone. I mean, I'm loving the Ben White propaganda on Sky Sports. I'm loving it. We're gonna need to see that today, man. One love to everyone. Tino saying I got 3-1 Arsenal, 2-0 Gabby Brace, 2-2 says Holvik. Not gonna lie, I see Brentford 2-1 on a passion thing. Bro, I'm scared because Brentford should be relishing it, man. The sentiments around both clubs are arguably two polar opposites. I'm not going to say it's toxic at Arsenal and it's negative and all those things quite yet, but Brentford, when you look at them, there's only the way is kind of only up. They should be optimistic. I always believe you should be optimistic. I'm not saying you should be a demi downer, but I think if any Arsenal fan, even the most positive or even the most quote unquote deluded fan that likes to hide in the sand or throw their head in the sand or whatever the saying is, if you ask them truly, are you happy about this football club? Happy, keyword happy. No. If you're City, you're happy. What's the maddest you could be about as a City fan? But Jadon Sancho, we never gave him a chance and now he's at United. That's the maddest you could be. And obviously didn't win the champs. We're vexed about bare things. You know, we're living week to week. Like I said, this season, I'm just living week to week. Let's just deal with Brentford, see what happens with Chelsea and Lukaku and them sort of things there at home next week. You know, see what happens after City. All I hope is that people stand up to be counted and people take the failures of this club personally, because for me, I would, regardless if you're a world-class player, allegedly, or a poor player, you know, anytime you see a team or an organization you're part of, it's a joke. It's like any working environment. Would you want to work for a company that doesn't have a good reputation or has a reputation which is negative? No. So feel some sort of way. Stand up to be counted, man. Like really demand something of yourself. Like actually want to look back with a season of personal achievement I've developed as a player and potential collective accomplishments, you know, because way before it's talking about buying new players and stuff, the mentality of the football club, specifically these players, needs to be consistent and needs to be better. There's too many variables for Arsenal to play well. The sun needs to be shining, the defense needs to be sitting off, it needs to be going well. I'm not saying we don't react. There has been times there's been certain individuals, Odegaard, who we might be signing and things like that. We'll have to see, man. FA Tony to score. Appreciate Armenia in the building. Appreciate the international Arsenal fans or just fans of football. Who do you think will start as number 9? It can only be Balogun, really. I know him and Martinelli can interchange, and it's going to be a good lesson for them, man. And hopefully we see a bit of Saka. Wouldn't mind Tavares making his debut. It'd be a nice moment. I hope we don't really have to rely on the bench because, bro, there's no other striker. Literally, we're down to our bare bones, at least for whatever period we don't know. For me, you're looking at Saka, you're looking at what Tavares might give you as an attacking outlet. Past that, it's a Nelson try a thing, Maitland-Niles is there. You know, Cedric is a fullback by default. But it's a bit mad still. But let's see what happens, man. Make sure you're coming in and hitting the like button. 100 likes is the target, people, early doors. We're only at 95. What's going on, people? Where are we at in terms of kickoff? We're about 13 minutes away from kickoff. I see Zimbabwe. Appreciate the Zimbabweans in the building. Very appreciative. Bring up English Football Channel. Hey, I'm not saying this, but it's weird how the world works. Because sometimes I think about the usernames I don't see for time. And I was thinking, where's this guy gone? You've been gone for time, but I appreciate that, man. Evening to everybody locked in, and evening to yourself as well, man. It's a shame, car. I can't lie. Some of the spammers ruined you man's comments at the start. Can't quite scroll back up, people. They won that war. Moderated sweep up as early as you can, but it is what it is, man. Smith Rowe and White in my fantasy league, in my fantasy team. Come on, boys. One love to everyone who's joined the fantasy league as well. In relation to Smith Rowe, I haven't got him. I have got Ben White. I'm not going to lie. I didn't put Ben White in because I'm an Arsenal fan and whatnot. I can't lie. It's not my forte. I was checking online for them. You know, these guys that know how to do this FPL thing, really. They were saying Ben White looks value for money, 4.5 billion. I was like, all right. I'm just trying to get money to put Lukaku in that now. Next week, Lukaku's going in my team. I can't lie, people. It seems, I don't want it to be, but it seems kind of a given that, you know, he scores against Arsenal, assuming he doesn't play against Palace. I don't know why, but this has 0-0 all over it for me. I'm not going to lie. I want to win just for the fans and because with respect to Brentford, bro, if you're not going to beat Brentford, with respect to Brentford, once again, if you're not going to beat Brentford, such is life, we could beat them. But if you're not going to beat Brentford, it doesn't give you much positivity to beat Chelsea. And it doesn't get much easier from there because obviously you've got City. There's many variables, but boy, appreciate South Africa. I'm due to sign up for FPL. But yeah, once again, for those of you just tuning in or for my 9-to-5ers or people working that ain't able to visually watch the match or the stream, You've got Leno, Chambers, White, Marie, Tierney, Xhaka, Lokonga, Smith Rowe, Pepe, Balogun, and Martinelli starting for Arsenal. Where Brentford are concerned, you've got Arsenal target, well, once upon a time target, Raya, who's first choice keeper now, and he's probably going to play like a prime Ike Casillas. You've got Ajer, Janssen, sorry, I'm butchering his name, Pinnock, Canos, Janet, I can't lie, Brentford, I need a Brentford guy to help me, man. You've got Norgard, Oyeka, Henry, Mbamu, and Ivan Toney. Apologies for any muddled up names, and yeah, man. We watched them in the playoffs, innit? They've got a good team. Like, again, I've been praising Brentford a lot. You don't get to the Premier League being a rubbish side or not being a consistent side or not being a street smart side. You know, these things are self-explanatory. And I'm at the point now where I know Arteta can bang on about this to the fans. I know he can allegedly bang on to the players about it. But we're at the stage now where players need to take heed. Because if I look at it, I need my experienced players in particular to stand up to be counted. As much as I'm hoping on the youthful naiveties to make the difference for us, Balogun is a young man compared to people like Pinnock and stuff. So help him out. Physically, he's probably going to have a problem. You know, guide them through the game if things aren't going wrong. Lokonga is making his debut in this country. I know he's played in the Emirates and things, but guide him. You know, as much as I want the Martinellis, the Balogans, the Smith Rowes, the Lokongas, you know, even to a degree Ben White, even though he's a bit of an exception for me, I don't really want to say these lot are the standouts. Obviously, I do, but whether I think these other guys are good players or not, I need to see my experienced players stand up to be counted, especially against a side who's just got promoted, who's going to be buzzing, you know. Some of these players will never get this opportunity with respect to Brentford because half of them are Arsenal shouldn't have it as well. But certain people will not play in the Premier League again if things go sideways for Brentford. That's the reality. So if I was one of them Brentford man, every game out of this 38 game calendar, I'd want to play and play well and give it my all because it's, you know, it's only down from there. It becomes 38, 37 and so on and so forth. So it is what it is. I shout out to all the members. Appreciate you, Ali Meme. Forgive me for mispronunciation, but I love that, man. Appreciate that. On Brentford 4-0 Arsenal win. Jason isn't here for everything. And once again, shout out to your kids for getting, you know, A1 grades in that. But, you know, let's respect Brentford a bit. I would love that to be the case. I'd love a bit of optimism. Who knows, man? I'd love the club to announce a transfer after this. On the topic of transfers, commiserations to Joe Willock as his relationship with Arsenal ended, man. That video that Arsenal put out with Joe from a little kid to now, someone needs to stop cutting onions, man. What's the fantasy code? DG? 1 sec. I've got to remove the screen for a sec and get it for you then if that's the case. Sorry, I'm messing up the base for you lot, man. Apologies, folks. One sec. There we go. I'll bring that back up for you lot now. Sorry for that, people. But yeah, man. I see someone says Xhaka's got the armband. What do you lot feel about Xhaka getting the armband? Please let me know your opinions. Now, for me, I'm not going to lie, people. You know, when I say the name Granit Xhaka, you hear the name Granit Xhaka, we know what's what with him as an Arsenal man. Certain people are just going to, you know, do the Xhaka sexual thing. Certain people are going to be absolutely having a hissy fit. Share up the streams if you've got any streams, people. I'm watching it via TV, so I don't have any. But, yeah, if you know how to watch this via stream, share it up for people and point people in the right direction. With Xhaka as captain, I think, you know, he is a leader. Whatever you say, he is a leader. He has got mentality. He is an A1 leader. And again, I'm calling for people to stand up to be counted. I'll give Xhaka that. Now, whether he has a good game or not is a completely different thing, people. But I don't think there's a problem with it. Now, for me, you know, for me, there's only one option, isn't it? The Flying Scotsman at left back. That's the only option. If Aubameyang, the captain, isn't available, then it's Mr. Tierney. But I can't say I sit here and complain. And in Arteta's eyes, that's Xhaka's guy. I mean, that's Xhaka's done. It is what it is. So, yeah, I think kickoff is imminent or kickoff is soon, people, because we've been having so much fun. Kickoff is 6 minutes away. I'm actually capping. You know, it's difficult to actually watch the TV with no sound. I'm guessing by the camera shots. Pardon me. Give it to Tierney already. Xhaka or Tierney should have it. Not when I'm watching via StreamYard, my bro. I don't have a timer, or I'm doing this via StreamYard, which I am. Man said, I'm not crying, you are, bye, will it? Trust me, man. Whatever you think about him, it's a madness. Raz has also dropped the FPL code as well. Some of you lot's names kill me. You know, I think the best one I saw was Control Alt Delete. Obviously delete. Whoever you are, shout out to you. That's the best one. There was some other good ones, but well, how do you sit down and think of that? Man said DG for Prime Minister. Whoa, man, I'm just a guy for football, man. I don't know for curing the housing crisis and things like that, but I appreciate that nonetheless, man. Yo, big up DG. Glad to watch this stress match with you on the live. Melvin, I'm happy to be here with you lot, man. Hopefully we're happy here with the result, man. Ben White became Arsenal's 4th most expensive signing. I didn't know actually where he placed in terms of being expensive for Arsenal. Has he been more expensive than William? So William's going to become a Bitcoin legend by the time he's done with Arsenal. It's a good starting lineup, says the Jamaican Gunner. Shout out to all the JA tugs out there. Ainsley for Xhaka. I think realistically, it's not a thing in it because Ainsley can't build like Xhaka. And I'm not saying Xhaka is the build king or a Perlo. I mean, you lot just use your eyes. Maitland-Niles can't do that. Or right now, he's showing he can't be the guy to do that. I'm not saying Xhaka is perfect. You lot know my opinions on being a midfielder, but we have to be real with ourselves. I hope Maitland can get chances. I hope that I hope he's accepted being right back, or maybe there's a little thing, you know, we might hold on to him until we assess the midfield region. So I have to see. Ainsley for Chambers. I hear that, but I think Chambers is probably ahead of him still. Shout out to Lokonga, man. You know, Olympic gold winner. Lokonga's out here as well. Smith Rowe number 10. Saka Saka gonna come on and scare people. Balogun starting. Come on, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Obviously, hopefully these young players carry us as they have been doing. Like my guy KG has said, that you've saved our season. Good to see he has faith in them. Hopefully there remains faith in him. Hopefully there remains faith in them throughout. Someone said there's my microphone changed. Probably because what's going on there? It's not using it. Let's go back in there. I should sound a tiny bit crisper. 4 minutes until kickoffs. I don't know. I think it's just been the microphone, man. So, yeah, man. To all the baby mamas out there, I apologize if the voice ain't been quite crisp. And to the haters out there, boy, it's got a whole lot worse, people. But one love to everyone tuned into the first Premier League watch along from myself of this season. On that topic, as know I'm doing this via YouTube. And for all the people that want the timers and that, tomorrow, Leeds versus United, United versus Leeds. I'm going to be doing a watch along. The only difference is that's only via Twitch, half an hour before kickoff, so 12 p.m. Rest of the information is in the pinned message. I said tweet because I'm not focusing on what I'm saying because a bit of nerves has just sunk in people. Do you know why? I spoke about Brentford's mentality. I can't even hear it's on mute and I can hear the fans, people. And you can clearly see the coach is going to play on this atmosphere straight away. If for never any other game, this is basically a cup final, more or less, a celebration thing. And I see him gassing up the fans from now. So I hope we're braced for this, especially our young players. And this is what I mean by we need to have our young players guided. When I see things like that, the quickest thing you can do is score. Shout to Pinnock as well, J.A. Tug, man. As Wes Morgan's gone and next one comes true, man. Pinnock's one of the best centre-halves. See, when I see the J.A. flag, I have to say you're one of the best. And Bailey's going to light up this thing. I'm a big fan of Rico Henry. Sergi Canos, he was former Liverpool lad, so he probably has a point to prove. Once again, where Arsenal are concerned, Leno, Chambers, Ben White, Marie Tierney, Granit Xhaka, Sambi Lokonga, Smith Rowe, Pepe, Balogun, and the golden boy Martinelli. The crowd is buzzing. Bro, I don't know what I'm feeling, but I'm a bit nervous. I can't lie, man. I'm seeing that Buki back three, that 3-5-2. I'm seeing street smart players. I'm seeing, bro, it's 12 against 11 today, innit? The best thing we can do is play positive football and score. The best thing you can do is put them a goal behind. Now they're going to, Brentford don't lie down, they rally, but you've got to try something. I hope we don't crumble. And the defense is going to be in for a big day, man. If I'm Ivan Toney, like when I was doing the live stream with Curtis, well, let's be real. You fancy that Arsenal defense and the naivety. So let's see what's happening, man. What time is the game going to start? Kickoff is imminent, my guy. Please make sure you're hitting the like button if you have not done such already. Like I said, if you know how to watch this via a stream or whatever, share the links. Don't be shy, people. God doesn't like stuff like that. Shout my guy AM, man, then buckle up. It's going to be a roller coaster of a ride, man. But as I said, it's going to be enjoyable watching this with you, man. I was scared to ask you, but yeah, it sounds lit. Now, why are you scared, bro? You don't, come on, man. You're good, man. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. That lineup looks pretty tasty. Yeah, because it's got 1-2 youth man in there. You know, I don't think we're going to say that too many times. It's all fun and games until we're playing 10 at the back and, you know, Cedric is playing left wing and it's because of this and that. But it is where it is. Arsenal will kick off. Clearly, we won the coin toss. We'll have to see what's what. Hit the like button if you have not done such already. Make sure you're subscribing. And yeah, to a good season, people. Toast. And it's live. Of course, I rate Ethan Pinnock. He's a yard man, but he can get caught flat-footed. Balogun needs to work the channels today. But again, there's no point Balogun working the channels and offering an outlet if no one's going to pass him the ball. Hopefully, Saka gets half an hour today. We've got this. We ain't losing to no Brentford. Kickoff has now kicked off. I'm going to leave the lineup on the screen for our next minute. Balogun takes his first touch, palms it out to Pepe. Pepe, do something. Show them something. Pepe on this right-hand side. Lokonga, ball into the box. I will do this. Oof. Martinelli, bit of a triangle head. I can't cap. Sorry for shouting, people. I'm just so excited to be here with you lot. Kieran Tierney to Martinelli. Martinelli tries to bring out the Brazilian flair. Does he twang a corner? No, he doesn't. But that's what I love to see. Clearly, for those thinking I didn't get the memo about the shirt, I haven't done the kit review, so I didn't want to kill the authenticity. I'm lying to you lot. 40 seconds in, Martinelli has successfully got a corner. I can't cap. I don't think it was a corner. Hopefully, we can exploit them. You know, we got a new set piece coach. I mean, preseason, I didn't see much. Brentford look fairly organised. We've taken it short. Here it is with Pepe. Oh, Lord. Sambi Lokonga once again. Square pass. Tierney. Granit, go on, show them something. Granit launches a ball into the box. He's back into this left-hand side with Pepe. Pepe's touch. Drops a shoulder. Good defending. Good unit from Brentford. We expected this. Kieran Tierney tries to line a shot. Tries to do the DG thing from left back to one left back to another. It's not quite there. Not enough zing in that. A minute and 20 seconds in. It's as positive a start as it can be by our standards. Once again, we need to remember it's a 90-minute game of football. Much like some of our fans need to understand, the calendar starts from August until May. It doesn't matter if you're the most positive team until December, especially if you're not going to build on it, especially if there's no context really behind what's going on. And especially given the fact that, again, the league starts in August and ends in May. Don't bury your head in the sands, people. Playing out from the back with Brentford here. They trust themselves. Really and truly, I think we should have won it further up the field, but Marie screening. Now, obviously, for obvious reasons, we all watched the last game. Marie into those wide areas is a position we're going to be looking at with extreme scrutiny because he looked shaky against Chelsea and against Spurs. He had a terrible game, let's be real. Ivan Toney hasn't said much this game, but as a striker, you don't. Sambi Lokonga, you weren't bought for that. Ball trickles under his feet, and it could have been a mess for Arsenal. Xhaka takes no risk. He clears it, and it'll be a throw-in over here on his left-hand side with Brentford. 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this clash, people. Make sure you're hitting the like button if you haven't. Well, it's not my fault if I'm ahead of your TIG, man. I can't. There's nothing I do. There's nothing I can do, man. There's nothing I can do time again. We can on Twitch. We're still having technical difficulties, man. Shout out to Skyter because he said he's trying to troubleshoot that. Rico Henry. Ethan Pinnock. And again, what you don't want to do is let Brentford settle. I won't say we was all on top of them, but clearly early on, Arsenal have had the lion's share of possession. We need to put them under more pressure, and we've done it well here. Balogun plays a 1-2. Xhaka, good. Smith Rowe, good. Ref, come on, man. Thank you. That's a yellow as well. He's late. Ref, he's late. Ref, it doesn't matter about if it's the first one or not. It's a baggy touch from Smith Rowe, and that's a lesson, really. You know, hold on to it. You're wearing number 10. That's Dennis Bergkamp's number. He didn't take none of them touches there. We need to just up it a bit more. You don't want them to settle. Lokonga to Kieran Tierney. I think he shortchanged Tierney there, really. Clearly, early on, we're not going to break down this unit. We're probably going to have to be patient. And really, Tierney's giving it away cheaply. Need to see a bit more. The ball's not sticking. We're not moving it. Obviously, there's a bit of enthusiasm and spirit and all those sort of things. And a lot of that needs to die down and it needs to just become a normal game of football. Ben White's tried the ball into the channel for Pepe. Ethan Pinnock's read it. It will be a throw-in for us. You know, so far, Brentford, good defensive unit, man. Sitting in deep. Tough to break down. See it yourselves, people. Pablo Marie. Kieran Tierney pumps it down the left-hand side. That's terrible from Tierney, really. I can't lie. Tierney needs to pattern. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's 4 minutes in, but you kind of understand what Arteta kind of means when he says Martinelli is his job to develop the partnership. But Martinelli and Tierney's partnership down the left is it's not really the thing, man. Hopefully they can combine, but it's not really the thing at this moment. Need to see a bit more from the... Need to just... Yeah, man. Just do a bit more, man. It's still early on, as I said. But at some point, Brentford are going to clock, yo, Arsenal, you can do a thing here. Their keeper's gone long. Ivan Toney against Ben White. Ben White wins it. Chambers can't keep it on. Dark hearts from Chambers, as he does what I do in every Power League session. Kick the ball away unnecessarily. And that will allow us to regroup. Throw in over here with Brentford. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Man said Arteta out already, man. 5 minutes and 13 seconds in. Very scrappy so far. You know, very tight. Congested. That's not how you spell congested. Pablo Marie. Marie, come on, man. Turn out, man. What? That's one thing, and I said this when I went to the Emirates. The one thing that annoys me about Marie is he's so much better when he looks outside sometimes. Plays very blinkered. Ben White tries a hopeful pass. Balogun, like I said, it's an education for Balogun. You know, he's against two physical centre halves. It's a thinkers man sport. It's not, you know, he ain't been in this territory before, and he just loses out there. But 6 minutes odd in, 0-0. Can't complain. Ben White against Ivan Toney. So far, Ben White's been winning them battles. But again, as you know with strikers, people will slag you off for 89 minutes. You make yourself a hero after 90. Ivan Toney's tried a smart, quickly taken throw, and it hasn't banged. DG, another season, more progression. Big things to come for this channel. Sam, I appreciate that, man. Really do. Leno to take his goal kick. He's elected to go long. He's told his centre-halves it's not a playing out from the back thing. And he's done exactly that. Leno. Pepe just loses out there. Tierney. Very scrappy game, man. Congested. As you would expect, though, man. Just need to settle. It's not that we haven't settled. Just need to, you know, just wait a bit. He's over here with Leno. Ooh. Pablo Marie trusts himself. Looks like he's got himself in a pickle. No, Marie, you can't. Don't blame Leno. Don't swear at Leno. You took an unnecessary touch. You got yourself to blame. And these are the sort of things that worry you, because suddenly you go down. It's a different thing. Unnecessary invitation of pressure. Leno didn't have to do what he did. It's all throwing, nothing happened. But you tried to do the Cruyff turn thing for no reason. Tierney's elected to go long. We've lost the first ball. Xhaka's won the second. Ref! And it's our ball. Thank you very much. 7 minutes and 35 seconds. I mean, not much for Tierney. You know, anyone in possession, there's not really much for them, as we know. Smith Rowe loses out. Pablo Marie loses to Ivan Toney, but is here with Ben White. Finds Leno. Marie. I think Leno was put under trouble there. Lokonga, Leno. Well, yo, we're nervy at times, but we've got away with it. And it's here with Smith Rowe. I need to see, you know, I haven't really seen the young bulls in the game enough. Granit Xhaka finds Pepe. Come on, Pepe, man. Individual bit of brilliance. Pepe. Smith Rowe. Bang it. First goal of the season. Pepe. Ball into the box. Come on. Balogun goes for the header. Loses out. This is what I mean. I need my more experienced players to set it for the young ones, man. The young ones looking a bit lost. I need Xhaka, Tierney, Pepe. I need a bit more. Even Marie. This is what I mean. You, man, shouldn't be looking nervous. Yeah, I can say I haven't seen the young ones in this opening 8 minutes or so, but The experienced ones are bringing those old nerves back. So like I said, experienced ones. Kid, you look lost, man. What was that? Let's call that the first 10. Know me, people. I love my notes. Leno in possession. See lots of opinions on the game so far, man. If you can't handle that amount of pressure, then you'll crumble at anything. Balogun is like a deer in the headlights at the moment, as he would be, man. He's out of his comfort zone. He's never been in this scenario before. He's never played against a senior side starting in the Premier League. We have to go through those hard moments. Let man develop. I'm not saying you're not. I'm more preaching to the people that live for hot takes, because you know there's some people spend years and years saying Balogun needs to start. He needs to start. The minute he has a shaky game, he's overrated. Lokonga's tried a hopeful pass into Tierney. Again, emphasis on hopeful. Pardon me. You're more, with respect to Brentford, you're probably happier within this opening 10 minutes if you're Brentford more so than Arsenal. Again, it looks like the game's kind of settled. Brentford have slightly got higher up the field. They're trusting themselves just that bit more in possession. Raya, you're told never play across your area. They've done it there and they've got out here. Balogun tries to press the man in possession. Don't let them out. Exactly. Don't let them out the first and second balls, boys. It's too easy. You can't do that. It's the first game of the season, man. You're playing a championship side. They're fighting for everything. They're good play from Brentford. How are we going to deal with this? Oh, Lord. It's over the bar. But again, it's shaky from us, man. You're never confident with what we're doing. First and second balls, man. Bit more intensity, man. I mean, you are going to lose that. To be fair to you, you are going to lose that without Aubameyang. Say what you want about his form, and you're definitely going to lose that with Lacazette. Long ball into Balogun. Balogun's going to lose that battle every day of the week. It's like when man say Martinelli through the middle. They're learning. See Smith Rowe, the young ones are losing them battles. And Brentford might have an opportunity here, and they've hit the post. First and second balls, like I said, these older players need to step up for these younger ones. Smith Rowe's lost the second one. Balogun's lost the first. And it's not even that they're not trying. They're physically being outdone. Marie's not looking over his shoulder. I told you, man, about this youth as well. There's number 19 for Brentford. He's on committing crimes against Arsenal. First big chance goes to them. It was a good first 10 minutes. And like I said, we're allowing them to settle now. Allowed Brentford to settle. That's fine rhythm. And this is the problem. Their fans are in the stadium. Their fans are buzzing. It's their first Premier League game. Some Mazza right now, man. We need to calm down. Once again, experienced players. A couple of our young players, as you'd expect, struggling physically. Shout out Martinelli for that one. Quick little foul thing. And this is where you got to meet fire with fire, man. You've got to stand up. Your expectations for this season, boy. See how it goes, man. I don't have expectations, man. My expectations is to try and get to 50,000 subscribers on YouTube and keep growing DGFC, DG Nation, man. "12 minutes and 50 seconds into the game, folks. Brentford have gone out of possession. And I just need to see, just someone needs to be, even Tierney, I can't lie, you're normally the guy. Is that Dean Smith? Is he in the gun? Who's he looking at? Need to see a bit, maybe they're playing each other. I need to see a bit more, man. A bit more intensity, man. I just need one player to set it, man. Best way to describe it is like Alexis Sanchez. Sometimes you just need someone like that, and that spirit rubs off on other guys. Ben White, I think he's low-key been brilliant so far. I don't want to talk madness into existence. Ben White to Callum Chambers. Good from Chambers. Pepe. Good. Better from Chambers. Smith Rowe. Makes that happen, my number 10. Poor pass. Balogun tries to chop it back. Better, boys. Better. More of that. That is what I'm asking for. Chambers, Pepe, Granit Xhaka, Marie, you lot especially need to set up. You see, when you lot stand up, the young players get involved. Balogun's trying them little cage flicks and that. More of that. Way better, Nana. Way better, Nana. That's what you need to do. If the experienced ones gas it, make these young players feel fearless, man. Because they're going to struggle physically. Fantastic exercise for Martinelli and Balogun in the long run. I'm not going to sit here and cap. This is the things I try and articulate in my vids. Pepe ball into the box. Shaky from Brentford. Smith Rowe pursues the ball. Show them something, Smith Rowe. You're the number 10. You got to do a bit more than that now. Tierney's been a bit too narrow in this game for my liking. Granit Xhaka, poor touch. Styles it out nicely. Callum Chambers moving like a left winger. Can't. Right back left winger. Where have I heard that before? If we're doing that, Arteta, you know who to call, man. I like YouTube. I love playing for Arsenal. There'd be a difference. You need someone. These are the games for individual brilliance. And I'm liking this now. See, good play from everyone. Xhaka setting it. Lokonga and Martinelli look a bit more confident. Smith Rowe's in these little pockets now. Pepe's not hugging the touchline as much. Chambers is starting to clock. I got to go forward. Bellerin could never. Pepe. Come on, man. Show them something. Lokonga. Bit safe from Lokonga, but it's cool. Granit. Tierney. Oof. Good pass. Lokonga. Touch kind of kills him, but he still got it. Where's the options for him? Oi, little elegant skillers from him. Thought he put Xhaka on the problems there. Tierney, you could have played it to Xhaka. Tierney must have had a long night, man. He's not moving like the Flying Scotsman today, but it's still Tierney, innit? We're 200 from 200. We're 20 from 200. That didn't make no sense, but hit the like button nonetheless. Tierney down this left-hand side. Oof! Cruyff turns and chops. Tierney must have heard me. My left back, best in the league in them things. 15 minutes and 38 seconds. It's still 0-0 between these two sides. Arsenal have had the majority of the ball, clearly, but we've not done anything with it. Good pass from Smith Rowe into Pepe. I need to see more driving, Pepe. I can't lie, it's difficult breaking down this unit. You know, anyone that handles recruitment, you should see that we need players, but fair play. Granit Xhaka to Tierney. Tierney balling. Someone makes something happen. It's falling to Chambers. Chambers shows why he's a right back. But more of that. There's a bit more energy now. There's a bit more energy. Bit more energy now. I said, what, cheeky 50 bags? Bro, 50 bag, cheeky, humble 50 bags, I call it. Let's get a signing on bonus. You know, let's get a 5-year deal as well. I want to be one of them players you can't move. I'll be on the on anything, but I'll just be disappearing in preseason. You're wondering if I'm still a baller in that. Smith Rowe into Martinelli. If we're real Martinelli, I need to see a bit more. You've been quiet. Granit Xhaka. Ooh, Tierney. What can Tierney? There's not much in the box. Good ball to Tierney. In from Tierney. Chambers. Yo, Chambers. I think he's offside anyways, but yo. That's the problem. We're putting balls into the box, but no one's attacking it because no one's a striker like that apart from Balogun, who's on his own. Chambers shows why, bro. I'm a right back as well, but man, show why they're right back. Got a nosebleed, you know. Got excited, completely. You know, he's offside anyways. Well, Pepe's handballed it. Apologies. There we go. Nice development. Better come on. Get the ball on Smith Rowe and stuff happens. Facts. But for Smith Rowe to really bang, he needs people who can pop them 1-2s and movement. The whole team does. And for me, like you're seeing, you see it in little flashes at Arsenal. There's little, you know, it has to be over 90 minutes. Can't be in isolated incidences. That has to be a byproduct of just how we play. City do this 100 times a game. You can't even count. That's a byproduct of what they're doing. Kieran Tierney with this throw-in. Delays it. Takes it eventually. Good flick from Martinelli. Tired flick from Martinelli, in fact. As it goes out of play. And it's here with Brentford. Still 0-0. DG, do you do player ratings after the game? Yeah, man. Hey, Martinelli, wake up, man. We got agendas to run. Kieran Tierney. To be fair to you, man, he's just tired, man. How these lot can see they don't need our war, they don't need a bit more movement. I don't know, man. But Granit Xhaka's won it. 50p head from Xhaka as he tried to find Pepe. Way too much aggression on that. Long ball forward, Marie, well in the air. Second balls, though, we're not win. If we win the first, we're not winning the second. If we win the second, we didn't win the first. You got to win both. With respect to them, you're playing a team who earned the right out the championship. If you can't do that, you're in trouble. And it's a throw-in with Brentford here. We're approaching the 19-minute mark, people. Arsenal, I don't want to say Arsenal have been in the driving seat. We haven't been troubled, but we haven't done any trouble in. It would be the best way to put it. And this is how you end up dropping points. All Brentford need is one chance. And they might just get it. Canos. So over here on the right-hand side with Brentford, what can they do? Ball into the box. We might just catch a L. Still in the box. That's a good shot. Offside, ref. Offside. Oh, Lokonga, please put your foot through it. I already see, Lokonga. Never let Arsenal tell you putting it into Rosa and clearing it isn't the worst thing. As I said, we need to offer chances because we ain't gone that close. Brentford, I'd say they ain't had many chances, but they've had better ones. They've given possession right back to us. Why Tini's gone back to Leno, I don't know. Like, what we doing here, man? You never get the vibe that we're trying to score a goal. Good pass from Leno, to be fair. I don't say that too many times. Chambers to Pepe. Pepe, Lokonga. Lokonga with his left peg. Come on, 2 touches now, man. Come on. Tini's annoying me today, man. You're my guy, but you're moving mad. This left-hand side is tired for us today, folks. I can't lie. It's not offering nothing. It's not bringing nothing to the table. Lokonga. Ooh, that was a shaky pass from Lokonga, and Brentford might have an opportunity here. Ivan Toney. Ben White. No foul, ref. No foul. No foul. No foul. Therefore, a corner. Wow. Hope Ivan Toney's nothing serious has happened to him. Obviously, I don't know if that was a head injury. Boy, make sure we're hitting that like button and we're subscribing, folks. 194 likes. That's not 200, though, is it? Come on, folks. We're doing get the guys dirty. Brentford have a corner, people. 20 minutes and 50 seconds in. And, you look at us in pre-season, our set-piece defending was terrible. Somebody, a Brentford man is on Leno. No one's going to take that man off Leno. Okay, ball into the box by Brentford. Marie's got his head to it, and they've gone back. We've dealt with it, but zonal marking or not, you've got a street smart team on your goalkeeper. Your goalkeeper's being blocked. Don't look good. Oh, Brentford might be able to fashion an opportunity here. Oh my God, we should be a goal down. We should be a goal down. Completely fluffed his lines, and we're still not dealt with. It's here with Canos. Canos, why are we letting him on his fucking right foot, man? Oh, we're really on this. This is what we're on. This is what we're on. New season, same bants, man. As a fullback, people, you are taught not to... it's basic elementary. You see what I mean? We've not dealt with the initial threat. We've not cleared our lines properly. I'm not going to lie. Ben White hasn't seen the run. People are not looking over their shoulders. Ben White and Chambers, I don't know what the hell they're doing together. It's 6s and 7s. It's absolutely terrible. Chambers has allowed the right footer off the left-hand side inside to shoot. It's elementary past that stage. Numerous players sitting off. And we said they just need one opportunity. All they need is one opportunity. New season, same nonsense. Chambers not clearing lines. Ben White not reading run. Chambers allowing man inside. What else was that? Numerous players not looking over shoulders. And where did that all happen for, people? All started from a set piece. All started from a set piece. All started from clearing lines. Now you lot got to wake up. We're a very reactive team. To be fair, I did say 3-1, we'd go a goal down. You just can't see what we're doing. Like, oh, this is a mess, man. This is a mess. You deserve to be a goal down because you didn't offer nothing. I want to see how you lot react. Like I said, it's a tough season. It's moments where these sort of things happen. React. Brentford 1, Arsenal 0. Boy, Marie. Terrible pass from Marie. And now we're in more trouble. Marie, blood. Yeah, man. Boy, man. 23 minutes and 48 seconds. Smith Rowe. And this is what I said. You can sign Odegaard or all these creative players. Why is Smith Rowe having to pick up the ball days ineffective? Oh, crap foundations, man. How you look at this team and think you don't need a number 8? Pepe, good skill. Can he evade his man? I can't lie. That's good defending from Brentford. This is tired, man. There's no individual brilliance. There's no attacking system. There's no option for the man in possession. Really and truly, it's quite stagnant. You know, I need to see a reaction. It still is 1-0. There still is a long way to go. But again, self-inflicted mistakes once again. Sergio Canos, former Liverpool man, spoke about him at the start. He said against Brentford, you need to be switched on defensively. Let's go. Balogun. It's good flip. Smith Rowe. The kids, the young ones are going to struggle, bro. I need to see experienced players, man. Not happy. Not happy with a lot of the oh, man. Can't believe what I was seeing, man. It's more not even the clearance from Chambers. It's the fact that you've allowed Canos to inside. What are they replaying this for? What are they replaying this? Did the ball initially go out? Why are they replaying this? Oh, why would you allow him inside? And to be fair, Leno getting beat at his near post. That's what Leno's the king of, man. These are the guys that you lot are betting your chips on. You lot are gonna be them tired dons in the book. He lost it. Oh, wanna fight the cashier, try to get the bread back. It's tired, man. But let's see how you react. You never been a goal down in football before. This happens. Show me something. 25 minutes and 45 seconds in. Brentford 1, Arsenal 0. Lokonga, my word. Bro, Leno's shit, man. I can't believe it, man. It's like, bro, man are sleeping, bro. Man are just sleeping. Like, guys are just sleeping. Look at the goal. People are just sleeping. Chambers, just get tight. You can't allow that. You know what he's gonna do, man. Where's the? Do you know what it is? Yeah, we're a goal down and them things there. It's just the fact that it's basic street smartness, man. Basic streets. Like, you can read what he's gonna do. And it's not like, again, it's these players today. It's the next guy tomorrow. Look at it. They're bringing out the party tricks. You know, thank you, Lucky Stars. It's 1-0. Ben White puts it out of possession. At least it's Friday night. You know, get out of the way. Get out of the system. And, you know, I did say the one thing you're scared of is that we need goals. You look to our bench, there ain't really much there. You got Saka, you got Nelson. You know, it's probably set up for Tavares to make himself a hero. I'll stop moaning at the ref, man, because we're doing BS anyways, man. You know Mike Dean's a pagan, but, Mike Dean, we're doing BS. Long throw by Brentford. Lokonga wins the header. It's like they're blind leading the blind at this moment in time, man. No one's taking control, and it can get very scary very quickly. It's not a handball play going on. Someone needs to take control. Someone needs to micromanage with the players, or we're going to lose this. And times like this, you need to show these young players your manager. I can't lie, Arteta needs to just keep encouraging them. Young players, keep going, man. Long ball by Leno. Why we keep doing the long ball thing, I don't know. We're going to lose them battles. They are top of the league. They just took our place, man. One shoulder drop on Chambers and it's done. Wrong. I wanted the right back, but boy. Bro, Brentford are singing sacked in the morning. Pure banner. Rate it. 2850 people. Smith Rowe, Chambers. Pepe. Ref, come on. If he wants Pepe's shirt, ask ref. Come on, man. 15 minutes, 16 minutes, better yet before half time. Leno, please, man. Please. You don't make it harder than it needs to be. Fucking hell, bro. Just giving it back to them. Like, come on, like. Try something else. If you're doing the same things already and it's not working, logically, people would start thinking about it, man. Brentford overcomplicating there, but you shouldn't allow them out. But you lot didn't come for a contest. They just want it more than you lot. And now we're pissed. Maria No Man's Land is 2v2. It's 2-0 to Brentford very soon. We're lucky this guy's fucked it up. Oh my. I don't know what is happening. I don't know how that you has not made it 2-0. You have to be watching it, people. It's disbelief. How, like, what's going on, bro? What's going on? I can't believe this, bro. Very scary stuff. Very scary stuff. Very scary stuff. Remember, we needed preseason, though. Smith Rowe, again, I told you lot. Smith Rowe getting it in this area, while it's commendable and he's done very well, he's dead because he's not in areas he can hurt Brentford because of this midfield. Tierney. Hey, Balogun's going to score. Oh, ref. Oi, Wallahi, ref. Wallahi. Thank you. Balogun. Hey, what? Hey, penalty. Let's get up. Pattern that, ref. Thank you. Thank you. And who started that? Balogun's defo fouled there. Defo. Oi. Come, ref, please. He's collapsed him. That's therefore a pen. He's collapsed him. I hope Balogun's all right. He's collapsed him. Shout out Rico Henry. Balogun finna take it. Swear that it's not a pen. Why is this not a pen? Why have we not got a pen? And that's a free kick. Hey, ref, Pete, come on now, man. It's this sort of thing. Oh my God, Brentford are bopping us. But how we not got a pen? Brentford have it on this left-hand side. I think it must be a great game for the neutrals. How is that not a pen? And I'm always going to ask for it to be a pen, people. I'm an Arsenal fan who we're a goal behind. But it looked like he did a madness. Probably just got to thank our lucky stars. It's not 2-0. Do not want to speak anything into existence because I actually feel it could get even uglier at this moment in time. I'd be surprised if we have not conceded a second before halftime. I'm genuinely very scared now. It's the movement of the Brentford players off the ball. It's the body language of the Arsenal players. Brentford firmly in their driving seat. They've had 5 attempts to our 3. Couldn't really tell you the 3 Arsenal have had. Both have had 1 on target. Couldn't tell you the one I've had. What one did Arsenal have? Brentford got us pinned in our own half. Scary times being an Arsenal fan, man. I don't know why, because we expected this, but it's scary, man. But I don't even see no one. No one even looks like they're just on screaming this 0-0. Referee. Hey, Martinelli, go on. Good fighting from Martinelli. Martinelli, drive. Get your head up. He said not the best of passes to Pepe. Pepe, do something. Pepe, man. He's tried to do the movie thing. It hasn't banged. He has got that in his locker, but come on now, man. We're not getting many chances. So when we're getting one, can we do a bit better? One earpod Donny is vexed as well. Man said the body language of the Arsenal player says it all at DG fetish for failure. Wait. It's scary because you can't see when the decline will stop. For me, it's just the naiveties are killing me. Like the individuals that I stopped looking at the club. I'm looking at how people are going on. Like Ivan Toney's just absolutely having a great game here, man. And yeah, man, he's lost out this time, but we're in problems. Me personally, just hoping to get into halftime. with something tangible to somehow get back in the game. Pablo Marie, but I mean, it's too narrow. You and Leno are just killing each other. Leno, man. Smith Rowe. I'm just hoping on someone to make something out of nothing. Pepe. I think Pepe's got to go on this left-hand side. We need him to just be direct, man. And he's skipped passes, man. It's too bait on this right-hand side, man, what Pepe's doing. Ethan Pinnock's done very well and earned a foul. I think Pepe, let's go back to basics. Slap him on the left-hand side. Just be direct. I think you got to bring on Saka at half-time, personally. I don't think you can take off Balogun because you ain't got another out-and-out man, but I think you've got to do something with Saka. Pardon me, you might even have to go back free. Pardon me. You might have to back free this. And you might just have to make a tough call. I can't lie. Martinelli for Saka will probably be it, Or just switch to a free at the back quickly and do something. And Marie looks fouled there. You could probably ride with Chambers there. Probably, for me, slap Tierney over there, take off Marie. Marie, Martinelli, one of them. Martinelli gives you a goal for it. I'd probably switch to a back three at half-time, personally speaking, man. Because at least then there's a bit more confidence. 10 minutes until half-time, I've got this nasty feeling in my stomach that but pause, people, that we're going to get ripped. And I don't want to do that. It's scary, man. Granit Xhaka. Balogun. Ref. Come on, bro. And for Balogun, it's a good education, man. Grabbing up his neck, dashing him to the floor. It's a good education. He's learning. He's never been in this scenario before. Come on, man. We'll go down and no one's just getting the... Where's the urge? Do you know what scares me? It's like, I don't see no... I know they want to get back in the game. I don't see who's that bright, that outlet. Lokonga, Tierney. There's nothing for Tierney, though, and he's not going to trust his right peg, so it's going to go back to Marie. He's going to play it square. Ben White, let's see what you're on. Fair play. Callum Chambers. Smith Rowe. Callum. It's just going to go backwards and sideways. It's not really going to threaten. And I shout my guy, Relly Ren. Make sure you're streaming up his thing on Spotify and them things there, man. But it is what it is. Big up to all of our TV as well. Boy, it is what it is, man. Oi! Come on! Just as I was saying, it is what it is. Come on, boys. No, wait, Ben White, please. It was Granit Xhaka. I know that could be Ben White. Xhaka. Come on now, man. The pad completely died. And he just paused. What's going on? What we doing in pre-season, man? Granit Xhaka, please, the wickedest thing is, I actually think Xhaka's playing okay by Arsenal standards, and we actually need him to step up more if we're going to do something. Lokonga to Tierney. Tierney, take on your man. It was tired from Tierney. Good defending. But yeah, man, unless something changes, I'm screaming we need to go free at the back immediately. Boys. Balogun. Well in, man. Keep fighting. Well in, Balogun. Well in. Dive, bro. Dive. Balogun tries to line a shot. I don't mind that, man. That's a young, frustrated striker there that's had nothing to work with. I don't mind that because no one else is trying to do that. I know Tierney took one tame effort early on. Apart from that, what chances have we had? These lot are beaky, man. I can't lie, man. These lot are genuinely beaky. Like, I don't know what they're on. Like, don't you lot watch your own games and performances and stuff? Don't you lot? Experienced players. Same old players crumbling, man. Got big Gareth Southgate here as well, where we could run some Smith Rowe propaganda. Boy, I can't lie. Saka needs to come on. Leno and Maria on something different. It's just too narrow, man. Couple men don't trust each other. Granite. All right, come on. He's fouled up. This is what Balogun's going to have to. Balogun, stop looking at the light, ref. Dark Arts from... I told you, look, that's Dark Arts from Brentford. He's fouled him off the ball. Ref ain't seen nothing. This ain't 23s. There's no snitching. Just keep playing. Make sure you do that again. You do that to him. And Brentford are playing their way into problems. So I don't know why we're acting like we're 10-0 down. Mentality. This is why I said it doesn't matter what new signings you get. Until this mentality changes, there's a problem. Let Marie turn out. Play it down the channel. No foul, Martinelli, please. 6 minutes until half time. I still back my shout, unfortunately, of another goal conceded before half time. I can't cap. Rico Henry into the box. Oh, that's a good ball. Marie, you've done well in the air today. I give you that, and you've done good there. You know, where Brentford are concerned, they're pressing well. They look confident. They're up for it. You know, I told you, look, we can't afford to let them settle. That little early 5 minutes, 10 minutes we had at the top, you had to get on that then. Put the game out then. That's the difference. Even Pinnock's going for a long throw, and you fancy this against Arsenal because who's going to take charge of this situation? Long throw into the box. Chambers finally puts in a shift defensively. Get the ball, Pepe. But who's on the same wave? Pepe's going to get that ball, try and take a quick throw in with 5 minutes left. And who else is on that? I hope Arteta has said Saka warm up, man. 3 at the back. You know, Marie's done well. I'd say it's between Marie and Martinelli to come off and sacrifice. Whatever you want to take your pick. Marie's been decent in the air, but I just think Teeny, Ben White, Chambers, you lot quickly centre half, slap Saka on, just get on the pitch. Let's get something going. Or you could just go straight Martinelli off. Marie, how you lot can look at this team and think you don't need midfielders. Ben White, that's a ball. Pepe, it's not the best of touches, but he's still got it. Pepe, where's the options though? Finds Lokonga. He's going to die now, man. He's here with Granit Xhaka. Xhaka sideways. And, you know, Brentford are going to regroup defensively. Tierney. Ball in. That's a decent one. Balogun wins it. Please. Bro, why is the keeper able to just collect that and go down? Ref, how long? Ref, how long has this keeper got the ball in his hands? Oh, man, down. Fair play. But still, come on, man. I want it more than you. You're the ones playing. They're going to do this. They're going to gas it. Unlike us, these players are street smart. The captain knows it's a few minutes before half time. So any little momentum Arsenal build, they're going to kill it. I hope our players recognize this. Whew. Lessons are learned hype. Boy, everything's a hype, man. Told you, it's just DG Nation FC, man. You lot support me. I'm supporting you, man. And girls as well. We just talk about football, man. Ref clearly fouls off the ball. Thank you, ref. You want to do something. Ref ain't even done nothing today. I'm angry with him. Ben White, Chambers. Well, games like this, when you lot say on my channel, oh, we don't need a right back because this and that. Tell you lot. We don't need a midfielder because this and that. Tell you lot. When the going gets tough, only certain men are on it. And you look at this midfield, with respect to Lokonga, we didn't buy him to build from the back. Chambers has tried a hopeful ball into Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe just unfortunately just got little man off that. It's good defending by Pinnock. He's just going to go across him, step across him, miss out. You know, they lost, man. Saying you're missing Lacazette more than anything right now. Amazon cameras are rolling. Smash the like button if you haven't already, people. It is what it is in this regard. Ref, how long, man? There's got to be at least 2-3 minutes added on. This keeper needs a yellow. How long does he want? Keeper's got better game management than the gaffer. What's going on, man? Ben White. Ben White's lost it. Ben White, please, we don't need this. That second goal might just come. Ivan Toney, no foul. Ivan Toney's done very well. It's here live with Brentford. Tony's put a ball in. It's gone out of play quickly. Come on, there's a chance for us in this half. Come on, boys. Pardon me. U to B, Gooner. Energy, people. Energy. New season optimism. One love to everybody tuned in. Is what it is, man. I love my club, but you lot are killing me, man. This is one abusive relationship, not to make light of that, because it's a serious matter. Long ball by Leno. Yeah, we're losing the second and first ball, so why do we keep kicking it long? I understand sometimes you have to go long, but we've tried it like we got a threat there. Balogun, it's a commendable effort from him, but he's not able to do it. Like, it's a grown man against a young man. He can't do it. He can't do his back to goal thing. He might be able to do it in the future. Today he's struggling. Give him, sometimes he's going to have to give it an attempt, but you lot think he's like his head. This is the one game I'd rather Partey shoot, man. In fact, nah, this, like I said before, this ground is actually close to a motorway. You don't want no serious accidents. Well, you might as well let White step into midfield. He's on playing up from the back more than you lot, man. Chambers. Good ball into Martinelli. That first touch is too. I don't know what the word is, man. Jack has done very well there. Tierney, please. Where's his options? Lokonga, turn. Forward. Try it. Granite. Smith Rowe, please. Someone make something happen. Pepe. Smith Rowe. Martinelli, that's good. Shoot. Pepe. Oh, that's a fantastic defending. Pin it through everything at him. No foul, Smith Rowe. No foul. Oh, ref. Look how. Oh. Balogun acts tough, but he's too soft. I don't know where he acts tough, and he's definitely not soft. He's a young man going against a grown man. Come on, man. A bit more positivity. No Twitch. Actually can't, man. Twitch gang tomorrow. The Man United versus Leeds game. Big up Ethan Pinnock, man. Best centre half in the league. So, man will tell you Odegaard's not good enough. Half-time, Arsenal 0, Brentford 1. See, look, he's doing all the not. Ivan Toney's pulling him across. See, look, this cannot shoot thinks it's done already. He's looking to the cameras and his family and that. Spoiled the day, boys. You lot didn't want to be villains today. You lot didn't want. Listen, as much as I have admiration for Brentford and stuff, you man got to want to spoil the day. F all of that. Welcome to the Premier League. Same way Brentford went, oh, Balogun, yeah, making your debut, Halen, and that. Fuck all of that. Like, welcome to the big boy leagues. What you're doing in 23 is not happening. Here's a little barge. Here's a foul off the ball. Making it too easy and too romantic. Too Disney, like, dude, Disney Channel for them. It's too easy, man. Spoil their day. No leaders. I always hear guys are leaders in the changing rooms. Guys are leaders off the field and this and that and the third. But when there's time for guys to be leaders, I'm not sure. For what it's worth, I've seen more leadership in Ben White today than I've seen in certain guys. I'm not angry at being a goal down. We're going to be goals down in football matches. Bad things happen. Mistakes happen. But it's just the inevitable. You knew what it was. First 5-10, when they looked a bit nervous, you allowed them to settle. You barely had any opportunities. At the time of making that, we've both had, a shot on target, I think. When was us? What shot did we have? Couldn't have been good because no one remembers that. I can remember them hitting the post. We're probably lucky not to be a goal down. What are we working on in pre-season, man? And when you lot sit here and say, oh, you're being negative, you're making the same mistakes you did against Rangers, against Hibernian, against Chelsea, against Spurs, against Watford, against Millwall. You look at the Millwall game, we failed to clear our lines. You lot call me negative. Can I be surprised if we're doing that in pre-season, forgetting the results, and we're doing it today? Boy, by now, if you know, man. What's you lot's opinions on the game anyways, man? Same-ish, different toilet, man. Like I said, happy Premier League season, folks. Happy Premier League season. You know, it was fun doing the Euros, doing Super Cup, doing Champions League final, doing this, doing that. What are you lot saying, man? Same bowl, same soup, different bowl. Lack of want to perform is defining. How can they look more dangerous when we have the ball? Going forward looks dead. I literally recall everything you said about building blocks and how you didn't see enough during pre-season. And again, I'm not asking us to be amazing. You know, just because we work on set pieces or whatever doesn't mean we still won't stop conceding these sort of goals. But the building blocks, and for me, it's the attitudes towards it. You know, it's just, it's not. I don't think play. It's not a case of not caring. It's just, the only way I can describe, people are just crumbling, man. People are just crumbling. Like the first bit of adversity, people crumble, man. I don't want to be the guy to sound negative, but it's like you lot never respond to adversity, man. It's like you lot have never learned to ride a bike, fell off it, had to get back up. It's like the minute you fell off it and you grazed your skin, you're not trying to get back up. Now, I don't know about you lot. My dad was quite harsh, but he said, get the hell up. There was none of this crying and sympathy. Get up, dust that stuff off, or it's going to get mad. You drop again, get up again. I feel sorry for the young players, as I've said, because they look a bit clueless, you know. Physically, Martinelli, Balogun, Smith Rowe, they're in a fight today and they're not really winning it because they're developing in that. The experienced players are looking nervous for me. Not really rating it. Odegaard and Partey, they needed back fast. You're right. But I also say to that, it's always, you're not wrong. You're 100% right. I agree. But for me, it's always the people that are not involved. Like, there's been times, with respect to Xhaka, man, I've been saying in performances like this, we're missing Xhaka. You know, I hear you. Odegaard would make a world of a difference. You know, Partey would make a world of a difference. But same way, we're going to be, and we've been in situations where we've been doing this with them on the field. If there's a way of playing a system and all these sort of things, there should be something. We'll stay in it. Love for the super chat, but we're definitely staying in the league. We've had a few good plays, but like you said, a few. And ultimately, they haven't come to a goal. We've been ultimately done by a long ball forward and not winning the first or second balls, you know. Very naive defending. I'm not going to lie. I feel sorry for, you know, Leno. It shouldn't be Leno's fault. I do think he's tried to go for the far post and score, but that's too easy at the near post for Leno. You know, I blame Chambers. I don't know what he's doing, bro. I think a better keeper covers that still. I can't lie. I think it's covered. Nah, yeah, man. Oh, man. Bro, it's mentality, bro. The man there don't want it because we're going to play City. Brentford are going to play City. I bet you Brentford, I mean, they lose to City probably a little 2-1. We're going to lose 3-4-0 because we've got a defeative mindset. You know, to reach goals in life, it's not going to be easy, man. Everybody loves the story, but nobody truly comprehends it. You know, I don't know any more about Brentford than the next man. You know, I simply watch football. And if you watch football, you know this Mbamu, he's a hitman for Brentford. He's going to get the second. And you can see it here. We're struggling. You know, we're struggling. I personally think I'm looking at I don't know no more than Arteta, but I'm looking at three at the back now. Tierney on that left-hand channel, you know, you bring on a Tavares or you put Saka there. That's one option. You kind of kill Brentford's opportunities of putting balls into that channel because they're faster than them. You know, it just becomes a physical one. You could just go with Saka on the wings and then look to change it up through that. I don't know what we're going to do, but that's what I'm considering, man. We get a bit more about us in midfield. I can't lie. How we never got a pen, I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm watching it again. That's a pen, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. What's he won? He's taking it, man. If that's outside the area, that's a free kick. Come on, blood. He has not touched the ball. I'm sorry, people. I know, obviously, in the moment you get gassed, and I respect everyone's opinion, but no way that's not a pen, man. And I don't even want to focus on that because that's what certain gaffers are going to do. That's not why we're losing. Off with the super chat, my guy. We don't look like a team that drills attacking patterns. Offense is so laboured. It's stagnant, man. But you have us half to change it. You have a half to change it, innit? Stand up to be counted. This is what happens when you have a team of players that 1 minute they're going, then they're staying. The manager's playing everyone, but not playing everyone. Because Chambers is starting today. He might not play for another month. It's happened with Cedric. You know, one love. Whatever you said, Manny. Love for the super chat once again. Lokonga has been good, but needs to take less touches and move it quicker. I think this is the issue, bro. He's not a builder. You know, he's not a builder. It's like Partey. They're not builders. They can pass the ball forward, but they're not in the team to build. Suddenly, when you're relying on them to build and pass it forward, when there's no system already, you're in problems. But boy, man, it is where it is. We just have to hold it up. We're at 291 likes, people. Can we cross the 300 barrier before halftime? It's a mad one. Nonetheless, people, as I said, I'm going to enjoy the season with you lot, man. Let's accept it for what it is, you know. Big up my United supporters, but Leeds, can you beat them? City, can you beat Spurs? Palace, can you beat Chelsea? You know, whoever Liverpool's playing, can them man win? I'm just bare sour now, man. Because I don't even need to go on my phone. I know my friends that support all these other clubs are going to be waffling. Big up DG, my mate. We're wondering why we were so negative in pre-season. We've been knowing about, it's not necessarily Marie, but we've been knowing about Marie, trash back four, shaky then, Xhaka and them, nothing passes, and our non-existent attacking play. It's a terrible cocktail, man. It's not a drink you'd want to drink. You drink Ray and F straight before you drink that cocktail. I feel sorry for Lokonga guys trying. People are trying, but it's just not good enough, man. It's just a mazza. Like, it's... You lot have been knowing. We sit and talk about this on YouTube all the time. I appreciate everyone. It's 316 likes. Can we move that forward towards 400 now? You know, I did a part at the start and it said, you know, will Arsenal win today? 59% said yes. 49% said no. So shout out to the 49%. Is there a way of doing another one? I ended that one. Oh, I thought it wouldn't let me make another one. That's deep. You can only do one poll. This is why I prefer Twitch. That's a bit sad. Oh, no, I lied. You can make another one. Can Arsenal turn this around? Big up to everyone who voted on the last one. Hey. Absolute madness, man. 333 likes. Let's keep going, people. Arteta doesn't know how to utilize the players he has. Smith Rowe looking bright right now. I'm glad I got his jersey. How bad will it get at Arsenal before Kroenke sell Alex? I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I hope I wake up tomorrow and it's a myth. They're beating us on fouls and one goal alone, statistically speaking. They're beating us, innit, is all I get from that. Man, just have to enjoy the season as a neutral. Any changes second half? I'm not going to lie. 3 at the back. As I said, Pablo Marie's winning a lot in the air for as much as I think he's struggling. So he might stay on. Martinelli gives you a bit of confidence and maybe putting him central where he can press, he'd be a bit better. But I think I would be looking to sacrifice either one of them. I'm getting on Saka. I don't care where he plays. You put him on the left, put him on the right. Just get him in. Go to a back three. You know, Tierney go to the left-hand side. Kill that ball into that channel. Friday the 13th, man. 13 is my lucky number. You know, I don't want to turn around in that, but you know, you can see the 13. Sorry, folks. You know, this ain't no OnlyFans. If you know the baby mothers out there, it can be. You know, not 13 is my favorite number, and you know, you lot are probably looking at me like I'm crazy now. Which who knows? I probably am, man. But boy, it is what it is. Just have to accept it, man. DG, do you think Arteta doesn't know how to get the best out of players? If so, what's the solution? Either new players or a new manager to answer that question at face value. And I mean, if the fact that we're asking this question, because I ask it all the time, I'm over a year into someone's job, I think it answers that, man. I think it answers that. Run up the likes, people. Tell me Arteta's philosophy. What is his style of football? Bro, it's not for me. The team should show it and be a reflection. He's been here for time, so you lot can draw that conclusion. Keep your opinions coming, people. Arteta is the problem. Tactics are killing us. Players look clueless. Build-up play slow. Transitional slow. Passes in the final third is poor. We depend on individual brilliance. Now, if I take away what you said about Arteta and what you said about the problems, yeah, and we pinned that statement up and we looked at all the defeats or things we dropped points last season and we accept this game at the first half of the Brentford game and we pull it all on the paper and I said match that quote or this guy's feelings to whatever game and I asked 10 of you to do it, you're not all just going to pick the same answer. And this is the problem. But again, insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting differences. And, I kind of think we are. There's only, as I said at the start, I'm blindly optimistic about the season. Emphasis on blindly and being able to recognize blindly because beyond football being a romantic sport, there's not a logical reason for us to expect our club to move forward. I want to be wrong. I want to look back at this watch along and say, yo, you was moving mad. But unless the footballing gods predict Arsenal to do a madness one day, bro, there's no tangible reason to think something serious is going to happen, is it? Because it's just looking like a L, people. I hope that, you know what, Arteta, you have to answer a lot of questions, but I need to see the players arrest it themselves. Marie's got a lot of chat for Smith Rowe now. You need to have chat for them Brentford, man. You and Leno need to talk to each other. Brentford look comfortable. This is it, yes. And they should be. Because it's not even just the Brentford players. We're playing against 11 guys. We knew this was coming, didn't we? Sorrow, my guy. Well, Red Strap, sorrow. I don't even want to promote because, they ain't paying these, promotional fee, but you get the thing, man. Appreciate the super chat, my guy. I don't agree, but you said Saka Arteta enough. If not, we'll get relegated. I mean, we survived last year, so he's proven he's the man to keep us in the league, to be fair. Sideways passing, boring, no urgency. Pepe, Xhaka, and Marie look like they're talking among each other and trying to pattern something. Hopefully, we can do a thing. I mean, Arteta just needs to just take a leaf out of Ferguson's book and the hairdryer and do something. Arteta will die on his sword. This club needs to be proactive. Too many times we are reactive. Second half is starting soon. Hit the like button if you haven't. Number 13 has been my number since I've been a kid, bro. Legendary number in it. Shout out to Anders. Real recognize real, man. What you making of Balogun so far? Out of his depth at this moment. But, I mean, I expect you to be out of your depth, You're a young man. You've never started against a Premier League team. You're playing an experienced championship side. You're playing someone who's been around the blocks in that Johansson guy. And obviously, what's his face? Pinnock. Not only that, you're playing a very good coach system. I expect you to struggle physically. And obviously, the dynamics that Arsenal are struggling with as well. He's been fouled. He's been physically dealt with. This is what the Premier League's about. I expect him to be that. And this is why I tell fans, be wary of when you lot, even if he scored or looks, not really doing much now, of saying sell this guy and do that and do whatever. Listen, really understand these young players are developing. As you lot know, hot takes are really something that pees me off because it's not right, man. But we have to deal with it, man. We're gonna have to deal with this. Let's hope that there's a turnaround, man. At least a point, man. Give us something to go with going into the Chelsea game. Imagine having a grand total of 0 from 3 games. Knowing Arsenal, it wouldn't surprise me if you beat Chelsea and do something else in them games. But boy. The man said, bro, same thing every single season. I beg you do some NBA watch along so I can support this channel in peace, as I think you tried to say, boy. Big up, Richard. You've been missing for a minute. Hate to say it, but it's going to be a long season. DG, who are you bringing in? Besides Saka, there's no one inspiring on the bench. My guy, what can you do? You can screen the Nelson thing because he's an attacker. I'm probably looking at Tavares. I'll be real with you. Maybe to, Martinelli Saka on. And Tavares, man, give you something more down that left-hand side, Tierney into that left-hand channel so that, they can't really do what they're doing and take it from there. But it's Saka robust, as you know. There's no significant guy to bring off that bench, man. Please make sure you're hitting the like button and them things there, people. Pardon me. Early on, second half. Another throw in for Brentford, people. And it's a long throw once again from Ethan Pinnock. This is probably something you're going to see more of this season. Or maybe it's just because Arsenal are shaky from them. Pepe. Come on, Pepe. Clear it properly. Ball in. Leno, grab that. Let's have a bit of urgency. 46 minutes in. Even though Leno's shaky with his distribution, who wants it? Tini's begging for it. Now, for the man in possession, what is there? Tini's touch doesn't help him. Xhaka wants it, Marie. Xhaka wants it. Oh, is it brother? Oh, man. Just giving it away, man. Just giving it away. Tini's done well to make a terrible pass look good. Balogun, don't lose it. Balogun, this is the levels. Done terrible with that. Now go and win it back. This is the levels. Can't lose it that cheaply, man. Got to do better than that. Yo, DG, Chelsea and City next. It's a Mazarus looking bookie. Bro, we keep going. We keep going. When losing at half-time, we have, out of 14 games, we have lost 10 and drawn 4. Boy, said Sky Sports. Chambers, fucking hell, Chambers, overdoing it, man. I mean, right back's an area now. Chambers is struggling. If Chambers isn't going to go into a back three, switch it up now, man. Cedric or something, I ain't going to scream Bellerin, you know. No matter how peak things get, I can't do that one. Maybe a Cedric. Smith Rowe, burn him, burn him, burn him. Smith, where's his support, though? Smith Rowe's done very well here. Where is the man's support? Does well. Lokonga, forward for me, please. Forward, good pass. Xhaka, please. Tierney, please. Tierney into their box. That's a good ball. No one attacking, no one smelling blood, and it's here with Raya. Get up, ref. How many? How long? Once again, anytime you're relying on your left back to break down a defense, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. The foundations of this club are frail. Can I be surprised with these inconsistent performances? He should be out of his depth, man. But you're right. 47-53. Brentford look like they could score every time they go forward, and that's scary. Saying that, they've given the ball away cheaply. Lokonga's done good. Pepe, don't lose it. Pepe, come on. Up against Rico Henry. Goes back. We need to move it quicker, man. Whether we have the players to do such is another thing. Played from Lokonga. Xhaka, take it for me. Please, carry it. Tierney's begging for it. Martinelli and Balogun. Balogun fouled off the ball once again. Tierney is terrible from him. Come on, 3 Brentford players going for the same ball. They hardly think this is a foregone conclusion. Make it nervous, man. Don't make it uncomfortable for the opposition. Same way the fans are getting behind them, you start having some chances of putting them under the cosh. I guarantee when City's here, you will feel the nervousness of the fans. Make it nervous. Pepe, Lokonga, ref, come on, bro. I swear in your mom's life, Tony's not been the one who's fouled. You're taking the mick. At least Ballo will see what is required at this level. Don't believe your own hype. And that's what it's about. You know, think about the levels. He'll learn more than he'll ever learn scoring against Dundalk and them things there. And what he should be, regardless, is be proud. He's done what many people haven't. Started a Premier League football match. But this is where the romance, like I told you in pre-season, the romance is done now. You signed a new deal. Yeah, it's great. Can you do the business? And I'm like I said, you can't judge him off one game, but this is why I tell you, look, be easy. The man's learning. Lokonga's received it off Pepe. He's giving it to Xhaka. I mean, there's been a bit more about us in midfield, but it's still pedestrian. Pepe. Rico Henry's not really cleared it. It's fallen to Pepe. Smith Rowe. Pepe. Well, like, we can't, you know, I've come to, we're just not going to be a team able to break down defensive units, but if we score, we score. I just come to the conclusion, it's just not going to happen, man. Lokonga, looked like his touch killed him, but it's a good run. Terrible pass, I think. I would say take him off, but there's no one now. To be fair, what else could he do if he's not going to start? If he's not going to start Balogun, we're down to our bare bones. He plays Martinelli. Martinelli's going to have the same performance, which he has done. Ivan Toney's lost out to Ben White. Tierney, Smith Rowe, great turn. Where's his options though? Where's his options? Smith Rowe, Smith Rowe, Smith Rowe. Yes. Oh, more of that. More of that. Smith Rowe, I need you to get up. I need you to get up. We're losing. That's the sort of stuff that makes the fans nervous. Pressure this guy, man. Make it nervous, man. They're giving the ball away. Race it. It's 1-0. You're not acting like you're losing by 5. Look how quickly that's been done. They're going to start getting tired. Unlucky Smith Rowe, man. Smith Rowe's had an okay game. You know, he ain't pulled up any trees, but at least he's tried to do his role. He's tried to go about his business. He hasn't hidden. But why has it taken 51 minutes and 20 seconds for that to be the thing? You know? Like Esther said, great turn. I love this kid. I love it. Love that stuff. Tierney's tried to go down the wing. The non-flying Scotsman stopped in his tracks. You know, I don't think Southgate's in the building. I don't think it's the game that he's going to think, wow, but he's done all right. Xhaka. Pepe. Oh, he's tried to pass it to Martinelli. It's a terrible pass. Oh, can't lie, Arteta, man. Need to see, for a couple more minutes, need to probably see some subs, man. Tony beats Ben White into the air. Where's Tierney? Tierney, where's my left back? Oh, Marie got sent for a bagel. He recovered, though. He recovered. It's over here with Canos. Stop the cross. Ball into the box. Still in a dangerous area for Brentford. Relying on one player to create chances, much like all the time. Team runs through Xhaka, which is always... You're always going to be crippled in that regard. Brentford 1, Arsenal 0, as I've stated, 52:50 on the clock, people. Great start to the season, man. Raya. Oh, it's like we're giving, bro. It's like we don't think we have to give that extra stuff. Ben White completely fouled Tony, in my opinion. Can't lie, Tony is in my team, in my FPL team. It's long, man. Silly foul from Ben White, if I'm completely honest with you lot. No need to make that foul. But he's made it nonetheless. 373 likes, people. Let's keep moving. We're almost at 400. Ref, how long, man? Come on, man. If he's hurt, come off the pitch, man. Arteta, come on, man. Subs now. Oh, Brentford have done their thing. Brentford are a good unit. They, you know, my thoughts are the same thing before the start of the game. They're a good side. It's short and sweet. They keep fighting. They listen to their game plan. They're very street smart. Taking advantage of a situation we couldn't, you know. Brentford are doing what they can. I think they are giving the ball away far too cheaply. Chambers has done well. Ref, come on. Chambers has bought a foul there. Pardon me. Ref, how long? That's a yellow. Balogun's had the fewest touches on the ball. 13. And I mean, obviously he's a young guy, but have we not seen a story too dissimilar from Aubameyang when he plays up there, or Lacazette at times? Lacazette's probably different because he'll drop deep naturally. Pepe wins the first ball. Smith Rowe can't quite hook it in. And it's here with Rico Henry. Pepe well in. That's very good defensively by Pepe. He's clearly fouled, ref. Fucking hell, this guy's a dickhead, ref. Come on. DG, even if we get something from this game, the tactics have been completely wrong. Pepe, oh, it's dead. The chance is dead. Tierney, down this left-hand side, tries to put a ball into the box, trickles all the way out. I would have thought the offside flag would have went. It hasn't. It stayed down, and it's here with Smith Rowe. He waits for the overlap. He lies. He plays it to Lokonga. Lokonga tries to find Smith Rowe. Very intricate. I can't even say the word intricate, but it doesn't get anywhere. Raw. Ooh, Chambers with a cheeky nutmeg, but yeah, offside flag eventually comes. Somebody needs to just have a shot, man. We have to do something about this midfield. We're not. Man said, DG, don't let their energy be yours. You look tired, bro. Get the life back here. I'm always good, man. I'm happy to be with you lot, but I'm disappointed for you lot, man. I know I speak about a lot of football, but we're united 9 times out of 10 through our love of football. And I've definitely got the life back now because it looks like Saka is coming on. And the thing is, don't make him come on if you're going to play narrow. You might as well just go free at the back, man. Marie, why are you asking for the ball? You're just going to do the sideways thing, man. All right, cool. If that's what you're on, Marie. Good ball into Tierney, to be fair. You know, Balogun's done well just to press. And really, I feel Brentford have done poor just to put that out for a throw-in unnecessarily. We need to take Balo off, move Gabriel up top, put Saka right wing before they score another goal. Tierney. Oh, ref, that might be a corner. It's got it. Oh, no, it hasn't. Hasn't gone out at all. Camera playing tricks on me. Pepe. Chambers. The Conga. Smith Rowe. Love the way this guy utilizes space. He's here with Pepe. Pepe. They're just going to double up on you, and it's just blind alleys, man. Ben White. Granite. Martinelli into the pockets. Tierney. I can't lie, man. This playing Tierney down the left-hand side is dead now, man. Xhaka to Pepe. Pepe's touch. Xhaka wins the header. There's nothing wrong with that, ref. Thank you, ref, for playing on. Come on, Chambers, show me something. Chambers, last season you had some sauce there. Pepe's done well. Pepe, I beg you dive. I beg you just go down. I beg you just go down. He runs into a blind alley. It's a goal kick. You just got to dive now, man. Substitution. 26, so it's Balogun. It's your first game, man. Don't know what people were expecting. We would have loved the fairy tale, but I don't know what people are expecting. Like, let's be real. He's playing a big game. That's the biggest game he's played in his career so far. Keep your head up, Balogun, man. I know you would have loved to score, but this is the levels. This is the difference from this football thing, man. Shout out Saka, and one love to the Brentford fans for their warm reception. Obviously, he's a West Londoner also, like I'm sure, I'm not going to say the majority, but a large amount of them Brentford fans are. I don't know what fans were. Listen, I'm not even trying to belittle Balogun, but realistically, what fans were expecting? You know, you fans that say, sell this guy, sell that guy, don't buy this guy, you got Balogun. I hear it, but use common sense, man. Saka. You know, I can't lie, Saka. I believe in you. I just don't believe in your teammates, really. But he's come on. He looks like he's gone on this left-hand side. And Martinelli up top, so you got your wish. And I mean, you're looking at Xhaka, Saka, and Tierney to be the guys. Back heel from... Ooh, Saka just sent somebody. Jim, my guy, Tierney. Tierney, you got to dive there, man. Marie loses the ball, and Marie might be in trouble. Yep, as stated, Marie's in trouble. Ben White has read it well. Gets it to Leno. Leno just palmed that to Chambers one time, man. Fair enough. He gets it to Marie. Forward. Exactly. Good lesson for Balogun. Arguably, I know we would have loved him to score, and we definitely love to be ahead. You learn more from that than scoring. What would he have learned if he scored? At least he goes home or goes into training on Sunday or whatever, knowing what I need to work on. Lokonga. Pepe. Lokonga. Lines a shot, but at least you try to shoot, but it was meaty. Hmm. 381 in terms of likes, people. Appreciative of that. Ref, come on now. I hope you're adding all of this on, man. Everyone in this Brentford team's got cramp and got this and got that. Come on, ref, man. Ref, how long is he adding on, man? There's got to be a decent chunk added on. This is terrible, man. Oh, man, 61 minutes and 30 seconds, people. Sorry, man. Can't blame me for losing faith in this thing, man. Yeah, I can't bring your name. I can't. I ain't gonna say your name. It's a bit mad, but yeah, Saka's on, bro. God, I don't ask for much, man. Can I just get a point today? I'll deal with the frustration of a draw. Please, man. That's too much to ask for. Well, get up, Marie, man. This is why Ivan Tony fancies you lot. You lot on something. Come on, man. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just a bit frustrated. It did look like a nasty one to catch from Marie, man. I want 3 points from the game, bro. Of course I want 3 points, but beggars can't be choosers now, man. I don't think these lot want 3 points. Take me back to a simpler times when we was just doing watch-alongs for the Euros and all of those sort of things, man. Simpler times, bro. Much, much simpler times. Like I said, man, I'm acting. It's a nasty one to catch from Marie, but how long before you slap or you go to a back three and just slap? You might as well just slap Teeny centre half in the back four anyway. Just Tavares just go on there now, man. Saka come to this right hand side, man. Might as well. Ben White, ooh, Ben White. Saka makes it look good, to be fair with you, but that was a bit shaky. Teeny. But the thing is, there's 4 shirts and there's about 6 Brentford shirts back, and our play is slow. Smith Rowe's done well, and this is where it dies though, because Pepe stood up about 4 men. He's cutting. Pepe, the Conga, Saka, Tierney. Yeah, what's that, ref? No corner, something. Oh, Saka's done more than everyone. It's a corner, ref. It's defo a corner. But we're just gonna take it short again. I missed the ad-lib, man. Man's been in the yard all day with COVID. I've been looking forward to this. First things first, man. Hoping you a speedy recovery from them things there, man. We've actually put a corner into the box. Oh! I couldn't believe it. I thought we finally put a corner into the box. We're finally going to score it. Martinelli can't direct it towards goal. The cameras play tricks on me. Yeah, man. It's gone out for a throw. It's a 50p head, really, but he's gone unmarked. You know you're not creating nothing when a header that's gone completely off target is one of your closest chances. You know you're not doing nothing. You've had 3 shots on target. Well, Brentford just won it more than us, man. $65.5 on the clock, folks. Eddie's injured. Brentford playing their way into problems. They've dealt with it, but this is why I can't understand it. And somehow they've broken clear. Sergi Canos on this right hand side. Step overs. Leno saves. Bukayo gets it back to Kieran. Tierney. Forward into Martinelli, who doesn't win it, and we can't get out of our own half. We're done, man. Well, it's about to be 2-0. Leno saves. Fucking hell, you, man. It's difficult to watch stuff like this because it's just not worth it, bro. Like, it's just stupidness, man. Granit Xhaka in possession, folks. 66-50. Sorry, folks, man. It's just, there's nothing to say, man. Kieran Tierney gets it off Saka. I let him clip your legs, man. Come on, dive, people now, man. Look at me. This is what I've become as an Arsenal fan. I'm diving. Chambers saw his name in lights, tries to shoot, is cannoned off them. Arteta, no more subs now. Granit Xhaka in possession, folks. Pardon me. To Pablo Mari. Granit to Saka. Xhaka asks for it. But the thing is, he's so slow. There's no movement, really. Pepe. Chambers. Smith Rowe. Into Pepe. Pepe. Holds it up well. Oof. Sells a good little dream, but he's on his own. Commendable effort from him, but ultimately it's been cut out by Brentford and they'll just clear their lines. We haven't let them out though. Lokonga turn on it. Finds Chambers. Smith Rowe's put it into the box, but who is it to, man? Sergio Canos has time to read that. Long ball forward by Brentford. Ben White wins it. Chambers mops up. We've seen another sub. I believe it's Reece Nelson. I can't be sure. The camera just quickly panned over him. Pablo Mari. Bukayo Saka. Granit. Saka. Referee's fouled. Referee's fouled. Where's the advantage? Saka go down, man. Doing too much, man. Should have just taken the free kick. Good tackle by Xhaka, but who wins the second? Looks a bit brighter with Saka coming on, but ultimately it's not good enough, man. Lokonga. Come on, come on. Yes, Granit! Oh! More. Volley, I can't lie, I'm gassing it up. It's sailing over, man. You know, these are... we're working with nothing in it. We're working with nothing in it. Like I've got nothing left, people. I'm working with absolute scraps here. Reece Nelson's coming on. Who for, though? Finally, a substitution for Brentford. Ref, how long is this guy taking off? Get off at the quickest exit, man. 20 minutes left. Martinelli off. Reece Nelson on. So, yeah, what is that? Pepe through the middle now? Surely. You know, it could be Smith Rowe. He's tried to play in false nine before. Pepe through the middle, as you can see. All right, Lelo, dash that to Chambers quickly. Thank you. Chambers, one touch, put that down the channel. Plays it inside, puts Lokonga under pressure. Good play from Lokonga. Smith Rowe, forward. Don't let them win it. Hey, good play, Smith Rowe. Fantastic from Smith Rowe. Good carrying. Sets it to Tierney. The problem is there's no one in the box. Come on, Nelson. Make your name, bro. You're not serious. You're not ready. You're not ready. Have you just come off the bench? What are you on, man? No, don't let him out. Don't let him out, Nelson. Don't let him out. Played Nelson. Who's back in it? Played Nelson. Oh, he got ripped by a centre half there. True say he's Jamaican, so it makes sense, man. Best centre half in the league. And again, the very thing my man has been doing from the start, their manager, gassing up the fans. 12th man. Man are just getting Cruyff turned out here, man. Just getting chopped, man. Just getting taught a football lesson. Well in Lokonga. Oh, dwelt on it too long. Man, they're just not good enough, man. $72.15. Quite sad, man. Ball into the box. Fucking hell, Arsenal, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Bro, did I not say in the first half? Why is no one taking the man off Leno? You lot just allow me now, man. Bro, again, dead ball situations, man. One long throw that they've been trying all day, you know. Oh. One sec, people. I'm coming back, man. I'm still here, man. $74.45, folks. Callum Chambers in possession. Smith Rowe. Couple of guys have tried, in it. Ref, come on, man. Come on, that's a yellow. I'm just angry with the world now. It's not a yellow. I'm just asking for a yellow. Look at you know, you can't beat the playoff winners. So now you got Chelsea, City, Norwich, Burnley, Spurs, Brighton. Things just get better and better, doesn't it? Lokonga. Tierney. Bro, Tierney. My left back's been about more attacking players, man. Gazy, man. It's gazy. It's absolutely gazy, man. Sometimes silence is just the best words, man. Ref, come on. Ref, there's no advantage. Thank you. Man said, see you next Sunday. See you next Sunday, bro, man. Love for the super chat, my guy. Bro. Free kick to Arsenal. At least mash up the clean sheet, man. Give the analysts something to give these lot in training. And just like that, the free kick chance is gone, man. But they're going to make it free, man. Saka, please soldier that, man. Don't want to hear no excuses about this guy ain't here, that guy ain't here. There's no excuses, man, to put in a performance like this. $78.13. Reece Nelson. Spare play, just stinking up the place, man. Ben White, Marie. Leno. Chambers. Any urgency? Any danger? Can't believe what I'm seeing, man. Can't believe what I'm seeing, man. Can't believe this. Bunch of no. Wouldn't know you lot have played together, man. Substitution for Brentford. 79 minutes on the clock, people. Not too long left. Love for the super chat. Make sure you're hitting the like button, people. Shout out DG. My birthday's on the 14th. Arsenal have destroyed bare birthdays. I'm chilling this year. What can I expect from this year, from this club? Happy birthday in advance on behalf of everyone of the DG Nation. And she said it there, man. Corner for Brentford. You know, is this where the third goal goes in? Once again, somebody's still not taking the man off Leno. And where this, it almost goes in. Like, this is almost elementary school stuff, man. Zonal marking or whatever. If an opposition player is on your keeper in a dead ball scenario, what the hell is going on, boys? I'm at the stage. I'm not even. It's what I am seeing now. Listen. I'm used to losing as an Arsenal fan. As much as you can say that, it's the manner in what things are happening now. Like, you're actually boying it. Tierney, 10 minutes left. Praise the Lord. Saka. It's just so dire, man. So dire. It's just shambles, bro. Reece Nelson going to run into a blind alley. Ultimately goes back. Callum Chambers. Nothing's going right for Chambers today, man. But you hear articles in the Athletic. Oh, we've got X amount of right backs, so we don't need another one. Sell certain man. Chambers off, Tavares on. It's too late, man. Should have been running that at half time or something. Just bare L's, like all your debut, all the players that just signed and young guys making debuts, just bare L's for them, man. Saka, well, so congested, man. Pardon me, like, the thing is, Brentford have not had to do anything to get these goals, bro. Like, 82 minutes on the clock, people. Brentford 2, Arsenal 0. Ivan Toney, no foul. Tavares. Tavares has done well. No foul, ref. No foul. Tavares. Forward. He goes looking for a foul. Don't think he gets it. In fact, he does get it. Ball into Tierney. Not good enough. Saka's done well. Ref, that's another foul, man. Saka's done well. But again, you need more than this to 2-0, man. Nelson. Tavares. Looks like he lines up a shot. It's tired, but at least he tries to shoot, man. Bro, no one else is trying to shoot. Like, I'm looking at my fullbacks, Tierney and Tavares. They're creating this stuff. Oh, man. And it would be Arsenal for a left back to make his debut in such circumstances. Look at that defending, man. Absolute shambles for that second goal, man. Absolute shambles. Absolute shambles for that goal. Shambles, man. The Arsenal fans busting out already. See, don't blame me, bro. You lot drew yourselves out. You drew yourselves out. Go in there. Big up the Arsenal travelling away fans and all the fans locked in. It is what it is. Win, lose, or draw. Bukayo Saka skips past one man, chases his first touch, and we lose it, and we're in trouble now, man. Might as well just done the game off now. Just lock it off, man. Tierney. Well, Brentford are gonna have to be at better than this to draw games in the in this league, bro. We handed this to them, man. Boy, man. (84-42), folks. Bukayo Saka. Cross blocked. It's here with Saka again. What can he do? Does well to hold on to it, actually. It's the thing, it's just all in front and it's side to side and it goes to certain players and it gets lost, man. No, that was tired. Like, unlucky Xhaka, I guess, but it's... Ivan Toney off. Well played, man. Standing ovation. Everyone connected is to be blamed, man. Ref, high foot. Smith Rowe. Oh, ref, we got the advantage. Just play, man. In fact, I'm just vexed. Xhaka. Oh, no. Don't let that go out. Someone secure that. Thank you, the Congo. Like, come on, boys. Smith Rowe. Saka, Smith Rowe. It's heavy from referee's clattered. Absolutely. Smith Rowe's absolutely clattered. Tierney cuts back. Pepe. Oh, it's a big save from their keeper, to be fair with you. To be brutally honest, it's a fantastic save. Fantastic save by the keeper. Great play from Smith Rowe and Saka. Two players that I haven't seen much from. Smith Rowe puts it in. You're right, fam. $87.15, folks. One love to everyone locked in. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Cruyff turns galore from Brentford, man. 87.50, folks. Ball whistles across. Bro, talking. Teeny doesn't have to put that out there. Where's the organization with everyone, man? I talk when I want. I talk when I want. Bro, I know it's not a library. If you want the library, go to the Emirates, man. This is why I like doing neutral streams, man. I'm too emotionally attached to things like this, man. With this long throw. Let's watch. Look, let's see if this number. Look, they're taking it in turns. Who's got the longest throw? Got another long throw into the box. Bearing in mind we failed to deal with this. Good thing is there's 37 more games. Well, whether that's good or bad, I'll leave you lot drawing that conclusion. But like I said, to the new season, folks, I've only got water left. Nelson to Tavares. Good tackle from Pinnock. $89.30 on the clock, folks. Please make sure you're hitting that like button if you have not done such already. At least we're at 464 likes, people. Appreciative. Let's try and bag 500, man. One love to DG Nation because you lot are actually consistent. Tavares to Lokonga. Ref, he's clearly fouled, man. Kieran Tierney. Lokonga, there's 5 minutes, unfortunately, I've added on time. Lokonga goes for a shot straight out the Partey handbook. Thanks for the live stream, my brother. Relentless work, great, appreciative. And one love to everyone who's been locked in, regardless of the result, man. Appreciative of such. Into the added on minutes, folks. A couple players have just been pulled from pillar to post today, man. Lokonga, Smith Rowe. I mean, Smith Rowe's been good today. Saka's been positive off the bench. Lokonga, Granite. Tierney, ball into the box. Nelson smack it into the wall. Go down, Nelson. Just go down. Just go down at this point. Just go down, man. It's dealt with. Awful football, awesome stream. Big up, DJ. I appreciate you lot and everybody locked in, man. That means a lot. You lot are winning 2-0, man. You don't need to do this feeling cramped thing now. Surely this is the end of Kroenke. Why would he want to own anything like it? Well, Kroenke don't care. But he probably don't even know we're playing today, bro. Bruh, my Chelsea supporting friends are on me. A man said, "What is this? What Balogun brings after the DG hype?" Bro, I don't know who that is, man. Allow me. It's a long night for me, man. The football agendas are really back. I mean, you know, Brentford might go and get a third. Ivan Toney might just get a goal to cap off the performance. Xhaka says no to that. Xhaka saved our bacon there. Ooh, almost back in the madness. Can we at least just mash up the clean sheet, man? Saka, forward. Clearly just going to get fouled, man. You know, we've not got enough numbers forward. They've got enough numbers defensively. It's here with Smith Rowe. Saka, unfortunately, there's just too much. Man, Saka, it's inspirational. Oi! Oi, ref! Where's VAR? Where's VAR? Seriously now. Seriously now. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think that is, but just give us something, ref. Just give us something. Just give us something, man. No, I don't think it is, but just give us something, man. A minute and 10 seconds left, people. Pablo Marie in possession. Granit Xhaka. Saka. Commendable effort from a couple players, man. Tierney. Whistled across, doesn't get anywhere. Come on, Nelson. Can't lie. I don't know what Nelson's brought to the table since coming on. Tavares has done something at least. Lokonga's been okay, but it's just a terrible game, man. Reece Nelson. Tavares. Drops a shoulder. Overcomplicates it. Ref, come on, man. Ivan Toney's won a good foul. I have to salute it at this point. It's done the game now, ref, man. Ian Wright, look what you're doing to Uncle, man. Drawing him out. Look at him. Vex. Look what you're doing to Uncle, man. Not a smile. Come on, man. He can't stop grinning teeth and showing his gold teeth on the best of days. Not a smile from Ian Wright. You know if Ian Wright's not happy, you've done something wrong. Arteta getting shown levels. You know, he's showing him how to rock the casual drip. This gaffer, he's showing him levels. Hey, man, it's always a fantastic watch along. Come on, ref, we're over the 5 minutes. End the game quickly, man, so I can get into the post-match review of this and hear you lot's thoughts. That's that done, people, man. That's that. Well done to Brentford. Like I said, commendable from Brentford. Brentford 2, Arsenal 0. They deserve their clean sheet. They deserve their 3 points. They deserve their first victory in the Premier League in their stadium. What I saw from them is everything Arsenal lacked. Tactics, desire, work rate, belief, gamesmanship, man management, collective responsibility, individual responsibility. Everything I wanted to see in a team, sadly, was shown in the opposition. You know, congratulations to Brentford. You deserve to be in this spot. It's a good place for you to build upon. 37 more games left. You know, congratulations to Brentford. For Arsenal, same old as you lot saw, people. I'm gonna get into all of that in just a second, people. Let's rise the mood up. I'm coming right back.
Against this right back, Charlie.
Boy. It is what it is, man. You gotta accept all of that stuff, people. It is what it is. But same way, where was we? Let's say about 2:20 to 2. Sorry, folks, I'm just finding some timestamps. Where, mum? It's where it is. So what's you lot's thoughts on the game, man? I've done too much chatting. I want to just listen to you lot because I'm at that stage now. It goes from a bit of hope, a bit of optimism. I big up Brentford, but I can't watch this game again. I don't want to see nothing, man. I feel like the Grinch on Christmas. I don't want to see these excited Brentford fans, man. Big up Brentford, Again, trust the process. But let me see what you lot are saying, man. And the one thing I'm appreciative, win, lose, draw, Arsenal playing, anything else happening, I'm very appreciative that I get to share it with you lot. We've got 37 more games to go. Whether you lot will have the stomach to last, whether I will have the stomach to last, another thing. But I'm very appreciative for you lot to be here. Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Also, people, 12 p.m. Twitch tomorrow, Man United versus Leeds. I prefer the neutral games. Everyone's opinion is welcomed. Don't shoot the messenger, but I'm just going to take in some opinions now. What did you expect? This has been written on the wall for ages, and we've only failed to address our problems. Toby, tell him again. Chambers was poor. I don't know why he started. I'm not going to be reactionary, but, based off last season, I probably would have given it Chambers. And, I personally said I would like a right back because Arsenal fans will turn on Chambers right now. They'll be breading him again. They were the ones saying, "Oh, we don't need another right back." I'm not trying to be reactionary, and I'm not saying I know more than other people, but people can say I've been very consistent in my need for a right back because you lot will kill Chambers today and a couple of these players, a couple of these guys. When it eventually happens, we'll go on a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unbeaten run when it doesn't really matter, and you'll start believing these guys are levels. Like it's like we've packed up for pre-season. I mean, for the end of the season, come back for pre-season, started this season, and a lot of you thought stuff was gonna change. Certain leopards don't change their spot. Certain men have been making these mistakes. Contractually, if it goes left for Arteta, some of these guys are going to be under contract for a long while away. And it's like what I say with Arteta, that these players are going to cost you your job. These players will cost Arteta his job. And I know there's Aubameyang and Lacazette, they weren't here. I know we didn't get a penalty. But these are not reasons for us losing 2-0. It's the same old, same old. You're done by 2 dead ball scenarios. You're going against a championship team. We've allegedly got a set piece coach. So what are we working on? But like Emmanuel said, can we be surprised? Because you go back to, it was different personnel, but you go back to Hibernian. You go back to Rangers, you go back to Watford, you go back to Millwall, you look at Chelsea, you look at Spurs. The wrong building blocks have been in place and the signs have been there. And like we already know, you can't say it's only pre-season, Expect to rock up against a team who just got promoted and walk away with 3 points. And the fantastic news is it doesn't get any easier from here, does it? You've just lost to the playoff finalists and the winners. Now you've got to play the European champions next week, and them man there don't like you, and they're going to have the hump because really and truly they've been losing to an Arsenal team of recent where they should walk all over every day of the week. You've got Manchester City after that. Arteta doesn't give a crap about his friendship for Arteta when it comes to Pep. Sorry, doesn't give a crap about Arteta's friendship when it comes to the game. The games are getting real, and I said it, there's no hiding place. Certain men are not going to make it to December. What I hope now happens is players are now signed, but that's only half the job. Smith Rowe had a good game. But largely, Smith Rowe, for large parts of the game, is in areas you can't affect it because we can't build from midfield. We can't build from defense because these players, what Arteta is demanding of them is not good enough, and these players are not good enough. Throw into that poor game management, poor man management. I mean, players don't want to stand up to be counted and be a leader amongst other men. You don't need the captain's armband to have that. I'm going to be real. Even people like Tierney today, who it's a bad game, he's still my guy, still protect him and stuff. But this is the issue. The young players were always going to struggle physically. And for the moments that they played, Smith Rowe, Saka, Balogun, Martinelli, there's bare lessons for them to play. Arsenal fans, if Balogun scored today, they would have been praising him to the high heavens. If he'd done what he did today, they're calling him overrated. Calm it down. The man is still learning. You know, Balogun, he struggled today. I do think there's a bit of truth in the fact of, despite the fact that he was poor today off his own back, he was one of the players with hardly any touches on the ball. That has been Aubameyang. That has been Lacazette. So there is something we're not doing in an attacking sense, and we're learning. People are saying he's out of his depth. What do you expect? The man hasn't played any minutes of Premier League football prior to the day. And it's not like he's going against some amateurs at centre-half. He's going against some relatively seasoned vets. You know, forget Premier League, how long has Stephen Pinnock played men's football, non-league, all of those sort of things? I'm not going to lie on the topic of non-league and stuff. Even Ben White looked a bit delirious and a bit like a duck out of water today. This is, you know, and it's not his fault. Why is he looking? If Brentford played Brighton today, Ben White would look good. White had some poor stuff at his own accord, but you're only as good as the system. You know, the system is poor. The tactics are shambles. You know, players are not taking responsibility. There's only a few who are, and the opposition susses them out very quickly. You know, it's Kieran Tierney or Boss. You know, you're going to get the Haaland boys on it. You know, Xhaka is going to take a million years and get on it. The build-up play is too slow. We're making mistakes. We're switching off in key areas. You know, you look at that goal, the second one, where don't forget it, but nobody's able to win a header. Nobody's taking that man off Leno. How many times throughout this live stream were we saying, yo, why is man marking or zonal marking? Why is the goalkeeper having a striker or whoever on him? You got outdone. Take nothing away from Brentford's performance today because they were very good, but they didn't have to be at much to beat us. This is the same way where we've lost to Liverpool last season. They've beat us 3-0. They've got Salah and all these players on the field, but they haven't shown that quality because we've handed the goal to them. Like I said, Brentford were decent. The only time we look better than them is probably the first 10 or so when they looked a bit nervous. And again, my problem is we're going to focus on injuries. We're going to focus on positive first 10s. We're going to focus potentially on penalties. Did we have a shorthand with some injuries? Of course. You know, was it against us? Of course. But very few things are going to go right for you. We knew what we were stepping into. We're going against a team who is very good, with a very good manager, who have just been promoted in a new stadium, in their Premier League debut, in a time and day and age where fans haven't really been at games. We knew what we was getting into and we crumbled. Many players crumbled today, and it's frustrating, man, because again, pre-season or not, certain lessons that we could have applied and done better in this game were there for Spurs. We're there against Chelsea. I've been there all pre-season. And you lot are always quick to tell me we're third for clean sheets, we're this, we're that. Do we look like I asked you against Chelsea, like I asked you against Spurs? Do we look like a team that's the third best defensive team in this Premier League? You're having an effing laugh. Look at what we're doing. We're holding on to the ball for too long. We're playing hospital passes. We're not looking up. We're doing silly flicks. Nobody is taking responsibility. You know, what is going on? The naivety is there. So when you've got inconsistent tactics, players with a lot of bad habits and certainly not good enough and inconsistent, it's an issue. How can you play like that in the first game? Regardless of what our season's been and what Arsenal have been known for a few years, how can you play like that in your first game? You should be full of optimism. I saw it from Brentford. I never saw it from you lot. You lot, and this is what I mean when I always say Arsenal will defeat themselves way before an opponent ever will. Because again, way before we talk about how good Brentford are, we're talking about mistakes. Same half the time we play teams, we're talking about what we have done wrong. You know, if we lose to teams and they've been better than us and they've shown quality, what can you say? You go back to the drawing board, it weren't your day. But it's just the self-inflicting errors and the inability to learn from them. And then we're going to come out, you know, fair enough, the results happen. We need to get going. Can't feel sorry for us. It's Chelsea and City next. And then say and move like we've learned from our mistakes. These same things, these 2 goals we conceded today, they're not, I'm sure if we look at all the goals we conceded last season in Europe, in the Prem, in the Carp, whatever, we would see a similar pattern. You know, Chambers is switching off for the goal. I'm not going to lie. But it's the sequence of play which leads to that. Simple dead balls and simple first and seconds. You're playing a championship team. How can you have the audacity to not expect to fight for your first and second balls? We're winning the first. We're not winning the second. We're there for the second. We're not putting up a fight for the first. I felt, obviously, for Smith Rowe, for Balogun, for Martinelli, they struggled physically. They're young men going against some experienced guys. They're going to struggle. We're up against it, man. You know, And I think that game or the performances from Arsenal and Brentford, it summed up how the fans feel. Brentford full of optimism, rightly so, been promoted, blah, blah, blah. Arsenal, it's not that we're pessimistic. It's you already know the dynamics and you know how it goes. And suddenly, you know, all that optimism is out the window before it started, really and truly. Please make sure you're hitting the like button, folks. That's how I feel in relation to the game. Sorry, keep your opinions and that coming as well, people. As you know, it's always appreciative. Regardless of how Arsenal have played, I'm appreciative that we have the fan base we do, and you'll always offer your opinions and you're here, win, lose, or draw. So it is what it is in that regards, folks, man. You take it, you move on. You got no other option, really. You either accept it or... So, yeah, man. Sorry, people. Let me do some timestamps. Timestamps. Because obviously I'm going to clip up bits and pieces. 430 of you locked in. Very appreciative of such people, man. 556 likes. Keep going, people. Let me see you lot's opinions. I'm perplexed. I know what I saw, but where was the fight, brother? You can't engineer fight, bro. You can talk the talk. You can't engineer fight. When the chips are down, only certain men stand up. You see it all the time. You see it all the time. One love for the super chat. You know, everyone's allowed their opinions. You know, he said Arteta out. All I can say is at least there's 37 other games, bro. And I'm saying bring back Wenger. When I see Xhaka with the armband, I was vexed, but who else could take it? Exactly. If it's not him or Tierney, it's a myth, bro. Other, you know, everyone else is shook. The problem is Arteta and these players, let's be real. And bro, there's many problems at Arsenal. There's not just one single problem. Arteta is moving mad with his tactics. These are a poor bunch of players, you know, who I think Arteta should be getting a lot more out of, but are still poor nonetheless. We all know the owners need to keep it moving, innit? You know? I always say it. New signings are only half the job, people. New signings are only going to take this club so far. I'm respect to everybody, but I genuinely think certain people don't watch the game. You saw Smith Rowe today, right? See him. He had a commendable game. You're seeing him get the ball off centre halves. You're seeing the defensive structure and system that Brentford look at. We couldn't break them down. Suddenly, when it's just the same old individuals and you as a cam, you're not in the areas that can hurt the opposition, there's an issue. New signings are only half the job. The gaffer has to be able to show he can get something out of it. Whether he can is another thing. It scares me, man. It scares me. Just have to accept it. The good thing is we are only playing once a week and them things there, man. Let me scroll up a bit because you know, the engagements are there. One love to everyone commenting, man. I'm having PTSD. Ain't DG spat these bars before? Probably, bro. I'm that rapper that's coming through with the same old freestyle, just different beats, the classics. It's just getting love. I set my bar low, but I'm still disappointed, boy. We need a way better keeper because Leno is a shambles. Nah, I need DG to help me out. I can't help you out, man. Ben White will be exceptional for you guys, but it takes more than Ben White. You know what? Ben White done some terrible things, but I don't think he had a terrible game. And Ben, I said it, you're only as good as the defensive structure. You know, there was a lot of propaganda pieces in relation to where Brighton were defensively and Ben White's actions in comparison to the teammates. And I said, ain't we been down this road before? We were saying that with Gabriel, you know. We're only as good as our outlook on defending, and we're only as good as how we defend from the front. Now, you sat there, I assume, Ben, and you saw Ivan Toney, you saw Canos, you saw how they defended. There was 1-2 nervy moments from Brentford, but you saw how they pressed. Ivan Toney's probably, there's different, you know, I think Pinnock had a solid game. There's, you know, the 2 goal scorers could be up there. There's plenty man of the matches there. Raya for a couple saves, but Ivan Toney is arguably man of the match. The man hasn't scored a goal for the club in the Prem. You see what I'm saying? This is the issue that we're dealing with. This is the territory that we're down. I'm standing by Ben White. But again, you're only as good as what's around you. And there's a circus, man. Absolute circus. Ben White never looked like someone that's played for Leeds in the Bielsa system. That's done the thing at Brighton. That's been at Peterborough and Newport and loan in the Football League and things. You're only as good as your teammates. And to be fair, bro, he was cleaning up against Spurs, cleaning up against Thingy as well. Chelsea, your juice is going to run out. You can't always be the hero. Tierney looked a bit iffy today. Suddenly, it's a myth. But we're going to keep saying the same old things because nothing's being addressed. Nothing. I think there was a super chat. I'm not even sure if I've beeped it. Love for the super chat, my guy. I'm done with this team. My last draw was Xhaka staying. Ben White was dead. Don't see his team going anywhere. Arteta out now. I'm standing faith in Arteta. In Arteta and Ben White. I think the team was poor, but I think there was a couple poorer players than Xhaka. I'm going to keep it honest with you. You know, listen, Xhaka is Xhaka. I agree with what you're saying, but I don't feel he was the poorest on the football field. I'm looking at a couple man in that defense first and foremost. I'll be real with you. I'll be honest. Where was the killer instinct? It seemed like Tini was the only one. Bro, we're looking at Tini to break down low blocks. Xhaka is on the ball. Tini's trying to break down your low blocks. You know, Smith Rowe and Saka, when you can get them in threatening areas, they're doing a thing. Pepe's on the ball, but they double up against him. We look very disjointed. It don't look like a team. And nothing we do looks like a consequence of many hours on the training field. It's freestyling, and this is how we play. There's gonna be games, and there was games last year. We played exactly like that, and then we won, bro. Look at Crystal Palace on the last day of the season. We twanged it at the end. It's all fun and games. Then you know you go all the way back to Fulham last season. How many goals came in the second half? Or the season before that? Sorry, we're gonna keep saying the same things, man. Keep saying the same things. The players lack, bro, it's mentality more than if I told you, look, you can bring new players in, new manager, this, that, and the other. The mentality has to be there. You saw mentality from Brentford. You lot never started well. The minute after that first 10, we looked shaky. We went a goal down, still moving the same way. Even at 2-0, I see couple man are trying. Saka's still trying, but we're very reactive, and you can't afford to do that. And I said we can't afford to carry anyone until December. It don't look good for a lot of people. But we say this, it means a lot to us. Tomorrow it's all right. Back to business, back to the YouTube stuff that man are going to be doing, and all them articles that we do and all them silly propaganda pieces and whatnot, man. Bro, record everything that you're saying now. For the majority of games this season, just upload it as post-match analysis. You lot kill me, man. DG, only thing that can fix this is your FM stream at this point. I think that's live at 11, man. I'm not too sure, but I hope it can give you something. Bro, and my Spurs supporting brethren just said, lol. Bro, they're hitting me up now, man. Hold it up, man. Hold it up, man. We keep going, man. Is what is. Day in the life of an Arsenal fan. You hold it up, man. It happens, man. Marie didn't help White at all. I'm not going to be reactionary on Callum Chambers or Marie in it, because Marie's the best of a bad bunch. I was saying him and Ben White. Based off the Spurs game, Marie looked shaky. I did think he looked good in the air, but I think Marie kills our build-up play because he's very narrow. He looks for that simple pass, that narrow. Sometimes you need to open up and play Tini. Not all the time there's balance, but I think he's very narrow. He comes back inside, and then we've got midfielders who are very slow on it and don't want it. And then him and Leno don't trust him. Marie don't trust Leno. White probably don't trust you lot. You lot don't trust White. Chambers is in his own world. Tini's the only one that he had a bad game, but the only one that's probably not a mug out of them, you know. So it's a bad cocktail. It's a terrible cocktail. We're not going to go anywhere. Do you get where I'm going with it? You know, it's scary, very disjointed, a bunch of individuals, a team that relies on individual moments of brilliance. Because, you know, if we get that penalty, if, you know, if that Martinelli header goes different, there's something that could be said. But if spots and all of that's nothing, we've lost. And it's not nice. You know, it's not nice because when we're playing at home in a big game, the fans will always support the team, but it can get long very quickly. Big up my guy, Trizzy Broski. I want to cry as well, man, but I don't know where the tears are, man. A man said, deluded Arsenal remind me of the film Groundhog Day. All credit to you that you continue to stream and provide great content during this abysmal club. Apologies that you have to go through that, man. But it is what it is, man. Love for the super chats pouring in. It's mentality and leadership. The team was lost and Arteta was lost like a child. It's mentality, leadership, direction, which Arteta does not have. Only thing I'd add to that is clarity. Facts, though. This is now our level under Arteta. 2 8th place finishes and starting off the game the same slow, dead way. There was no progression, only regression. I mean, I'm sure you lot enjoyed your holidays, but what the hell were we doing in this holiday period, people? I don't know what was going on in that regards, man. Think of title. Sorry, folks, just adding to the timestamps, bro. Stress, people, stress, man, stress. Daniel Ek needs to come and put some propaganda pieces about he wants to buy the club or something, man. Seriously. Marie looks like, bro. Marie's lost, bro. Anytime, is it any? We know our players, but do these play? I don't think the team players know each other. I don't think Arteta does. It's always a genius thing after thingy after the game. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that I was saying Chambers should start. I was saying Marie should start. Now it didn't work out. Both should probably be dropped for the next game. I think we should go to a back three personally against Chelsea now. I think if as long as it stays with these bookies not signing players and several people, at least until we're out of this dangerous little period where you have, well, we've played Brentford now, where I was saying at half time we should have went to a three at the back. I think against Chelsea and City now, it still probably won't be enough, but I think we go to a back three. I think, today you could have slapped Tierney there, brought on Tavares and stopped that ball into the channel. I hope we've learned our lessons because we didn't move like a team that understood what Ivan Toney's doing. You don't have to be an Arsenal fan or a Brentford fan or even a real football fan. If you just watch football on a casual basis, you hear the name Ivan Toney. You know what he brings. We watch the playoffs. If you're not going to learn your lessons now, do I expect you to learn that against a roaring Romelu Lukaku who wants to prove a difference in England, who didn't work out at Chelsea, now wants to prove things well, who he looks up to Jogba. One thing Jogba used to do is bully Arsenal. If you look up to Jogba and you want to eclipse him, that's what you need to do. Saying that them and they got like 5 goals a season. You know I love Uncle Jogba. I'm just very sour at this moment in time, people. And then after that, you got City. So for me, I think it's a back three thing, especially if you're not going to address the midfield to the quality we need. We're going to keep doing this defending thing. It's poor because as much as Marie was tired today, he's going to get praise. And rightly so if he does play well. Couple of games, this is forgotten. Man, start looking at Chambers and Marie and all of these players like they're new guys. We're burying our heads in the sand. Really are. And it's like our players don't know each other. Arteta don't know our players because he's exposed Marie again to wide areas and stuff, and he's just doing nonsense. But again, players are not understanding. Oh, he's slow. Let me cover him. Or he's left that area. Let me get in there, because that's like what you saw with the first goal we conceded, folks. Don't know what to tell you lot, man. Just buckle up and enjoy the ride, man. I don't know what to tell you lot, folks. Absolutely, there's nothing I can tell you lot. Like, you lot saw the game for where it was. You lot saw it. It is what it is. It's famously, it is what it is. Like, if you know, you know. If you didn't watch the game, don't pre it, man. Like my man Cam said, Brentford were technically better. Were better technically, as they would. Their manager has had a blueprint. That manager reflects the team. The team reflect the manager. They've all had they respond to adversity because all of them have had difficult journeys to being footballers. They're very, they pressed well. They're good in possession. Yeah, there was a couple of shaky moments, but they trust themselves. There's way more talking. They're a street smart team. Certain people might say our team reflects our gaffer. Very naive, very much deer in headlights, very much reactive, very much naive. Once again, I don't know. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just throwing things out there to you guys. Samaza, man. Samaza. Good thing is, at least it doesn't happen at 12:30, 5:30 on Sunday. This didn't happen at noon on Saturday. At least we got it out the way, watch some championship football, watch some French football, hopefully Messi makes his debut next week. I will never get away with this. I have to do live streams and stuff, but people just air it. We focus on Chelsea next week. And if it's the same old, then it's the same old, man. We can't really say we're surprised now, can we, folks? Team looks disjointed, bro. Man are saying it looks disjointed, bro. You can't look disjointed in the first game. There's problems there. You're never in good territory if that's what we're saying. Grim, absolutely grim, same old story as usual. As a Villa fan, it's sad to see Arsenal crumble slowly like this. It will get a lot worse before it gets any better. David, take it away, bro. I'm officially done, DG. Well and truly, I'm physically sickened by this dust happening time and time again. I'm not watching Arsenal this season. We say this, we'll be back tomorrow, man, because a lot of people are not at that stage of acceptance. It's happening, it.
You know, I'm not saying that's well. I'm just saying we're gonna be here. I know exactly how you feel, man. Exactly how you feel, but we've just got to move, man. Arteta screamed about preseason. What is the difference from last season? He's got to show it to you, but it don't look good, man. Don't look good at all. Pardon me. Saltiness, man. You think the players have turned on Arteta? Maybe, but I don't think so. And if they have, I can't lie to you, bro. I don't think they should. I think they need to turn on themselves. I think they should be sick to the stomach of how they're performing for themselves. I think it should kill them because I don't think it does. Do I think these players take that result personally? Of course, but do I feel it's going to keep them up at night? No. Guys are going to be doing the same foolishness next week. There's not a real dedication to these lots' craft, or they would not. Defenders would not keep doing the same things. For example, you're not dedicated to improving. In any other walk of life, when you look at these examples, you look at man like they're absolutely stupid for these things. Appreciate my guy, man. Oh boy, absolutely mad, man. And I don't want to hear nothing about Aubameyang, Lacazette. These guys not involved. It's nothing to do with them. These guys have been involved in fuckery as well. We can't keep looking at this player weren't involved, that player weren't involved. We have to take things for what they are, man. Looks like another long season for us. It does, man. But we have to move in it. We have to move, man. Arsenal fans deserve better than this fact, man. They made Lokonga do the interview after the match. Boy, not nice. That screams a lot. Thinking it would have loved an experienced player to take that one on their head and pattern up in that regards, man. That was terrible. We moved though, man. 638 likes. Hit the like button, people. I can't lie, man. I've been avoiding it, but let me look at my notes and things, and let me take you back into where my mind was going along it during the game, really and truly. So let me put in another timestamp. 252. Well, let's just call it 253. Post Brentford review. Now, people, you saw it yourselves, innit? You know, as I said, complete and utter chaos, complete shambles defensively. You know, the guy at the helm, Arteta, he's still not. I still don't know what we was doing in preseason. It's still the same old mistakes. You know, we're very, we are consistent. In fact, I'd say we're consistent in doing the same nonsense. We are consistent. It's just not in the way we want it to be. We are consistent. We've shown this consistency with switching off from dead ball scenarios, like you saw for the 2 goals across preseason and across last season. And I said it before, and I have to say it again. Does this look like a team that was third for clean sheets last season? They earned it, so I'm not saying there's no smoke without fire, but this is what I mean by false images, burying your head in the sand, on solid foundations. When it's time to really do this, you see what's going on. Headless chickens. Everybody's divided and crumbling. Players are not trusting each other. Reactive man management, reactive game management. Brentford did not have to be at anything to beat us. Take nothing away from any of them. They were superb. My point being is, it's Brentford this week. It could be Chelsea next week. You didn't make them work for their goals. You never put them under pressure. They did the bare minimum they needed to do as a team. Be up for the fucking game of football. Pardon my French. Be up for it. Listen to your manager. Show desire. Look at the pressing from them Brentford men. Ivan Toney, arguably man of the match without scoring. Fantastic play. Their right winger, I can never pronounce his name, and I need to learn. And Babu, very unlucky not to have a goal. Arguably, with respect to Brentford, if they had better players, they win this about 3-4-0. Same old mistakes we've seen over pre-season, but I'd say really off the back of the Chelsea Spurs games, we've been consistent and picked up where we've left off there. Reality is we just have to accept it. There's 37 other games, but it doesn't look good, and it's further pressure for you lot. I won't say there's positives, but in the grand scheme of things, Balogun, you're going to learn a lot. It weren't the game to remember, but you've never been in this scenario before. What were people expecting? He's going against 2 big championship centre halves. He's going to have a tough time physically, and you saw him get fouled off the ball and stuff. There's a lot for him to learn. Rightly so. Martinelli struggled physically. Smith Rowe, I think, initially struggled physically and subjected to picking up the ball in wrong areas. it's the same old with us. Xhaka receiving the ball, and you know how the team kind of runs through him, but it's already limited. Tierney, will give it all he can. Didn't have the best of games, but he's the only thing offering something down the left-hand side. Yes, Smith Rowe and Saka second half did something. Pepe extremely isolated. Nothing going on in the midfield. Inconsistencies with our centre-halves. The blind leading the blind. Leno made 1-2 saves, but he's clueless, Unsolid foundations. Really very disjointed. You lot saw it, innit? I think the only time we looked anything close to being a football team is the first 10 minutes. It looked like Brentford were a bit nervous, and moments like that is where you need to score. I can't really tell you a decent effort we've had. I know there was, but I can't tell you a significant chance, who took it or what happened. They're too far and beyond. Not creating, not shooting, shaky defensively, more of the same. And if you never watched this game, or you woke up out of a coma and you never knew that the season was kicking off, and you just knew Arsenal last season, and you watched my content, and I said it earlier, if you just got the words I have said throughout this live stream post-match, and you was to put up Brentford beating us 2-0, and you put the many different defeats, and I said match up how I felt to what game, you would all put different answers. We're consistently inconsistent. A mistake made more than once becomes a choice. We're choosing to cheat ourselves, and I can't afford to see passengers. And for me, if you're able to do that in your first game, there's issues. I never saw people that wanted to start as they meant to go on. I never saw people that thought, yeah, we're going to go through hell. It's a dark tunnel. We've got Brentford, we've got Chelsea, we've got City. Let's start off well. Even if we lose, let's let some building blocks go. Fundamentally, let's put in a positive performance. I never saw everybody taking these things personally. It's a madness. First 10, Brentford are a good defensive unit, and they was off the ball. We can't break down them on the best of days. I felt they were sitting deep. They were tough to break down. Initially, the game was very tight, very congested. I'm really looking at my more experienced players to stand up. The kids are looking, or the young men are looking a bit lost, if I'm completely honest with you. 20 minutes in, we're winning the first ball, we're not winning the second. We're winning the second and not the first. We're not fighting good enough for them first and second balls. I need to see a bit more intensity. We're allowing Brentford to find rhythm, and that's dangerous when you've got a near enough full pack stadium buzzing for Brentford being in the league and the new ground and all of these sort of things, people. I feel our experienced players are moving shaky. I think our young players are struggling physically. I need a bit more energy from us. Again, the best way to describe the goal we conceded was new season, same old nonsense. Initially, Chambers and Ben White, I don't know what they're doing with the clearance. People are not picking up runners. People are not covering in the space. Chambers is extremely naive, whether he's going to be a centre half or a fullback, to allow a right footer off that left-hand side, his right, to cut in on his right, is going to be stupid. He has a strike. I can't lie, it does kind of blindside Leno, because 9 times out of 10 people go for the far post. He goes for the near. Leno might have seen it late. Personally, I feel one of the better ranking keepers saved that. I feel Raya kind of saved one like that. I might be being harsh. Ben White didn't read the initial run in the build up to that. And fundamentally, that came from not clearing our lines properly from an initial corner. And then if you look at it, they've launched another ball in. It's not really dealt with. And that second clearance from Chambers doesn't go far. And that's the build up to what happened for the first goal. So again, not reading situations, not being street smart, not following runners, not looking over our shoulders, a lack of communication in that back 5 unit, regardless of who plays, is a problem. Everything we did in pre-season had to be geared as to who is going to start this game and what we're going to do. So again, I'm sure Arteta would like a right back. I'm sure it would be Gabriel instead of Ben White. I'm sure we would like a better goalie, but that isn't too dissimilar from a quote-unquote first-choice Arsenal back 5. What are we working on? I know Ben White hasn't been there all season. He's been playing in the Euros and things like that, but it's an absolute mess. Absolute mess, people. It's an absolute mess. And it's Chambers this week, it's someone else next week, man. And then fundamentally for me, it's self-inflicted. You're self-inflicting this. You're dangling carrots or you're dangling a piece of meat around some lions, and then you're crying as to why it got eaten. Or you've been shipwrecked and you're bleeding, and you're opening the wound even more, and you're being surprised sharks are circling. You gave Brentford the opportunity to eat. They ate today. You handed them that. They were clearly just trying. They know we're shaky at dead ball scenarios. They were trying the Rory Delap in space. He'll be proud of Ethan Pinnock for them long throw-ins. How many times did they do that? They pull it in and it worked. How many times in that live stream did I sit there and we said, and you lot were commenting as well, to be fair, zonal marking or not, why is an attacking player from Brentford on Leno? Even Sunday League, you're told take him off the keeper. You're not taking man off the keeper. Man are not heading with any conviction. That's why you can see terrible first. And don't get me started on the second. You saw the second. You saw the second. The first was terrible. The second was terrible. You saw it, you know. And like I said, they're a street smart side. We're a very naive team. And like I said, Brentford should fancy playing us in that with that defense. Based on the fact they kept the 2-0 clean, 2-0, they won 2-0, kept a clean sheet. They did exactly that. And if I'm Chelsea on the best of days, I'm relishing this team. So is what it is. It felt like the blind leading the blind. Somebody needs to organize. As much as I'm criticizing Arteta, and I think he needs to do that, I need to see a leader among these players. You know, I don't see anybody galvanized. I see the young players trying things. I don't see anybody stand up to be counted when it matters. And if you can't do that on the first game of the season, you're in trouble. You know, the experience, we're lucky not to be more than a goal down, in my opinion. The experienced players are scaring me. These are my halftime thoughts. Young players, as I said, are struggling physically. Players are crumbling. Same old, same old. We're not trying to ruin their day. I'm not being funny. As much as I commend them being promoted and one love to Brentford, bro, Arsenal should have been like, we're going there to spoil it. We don't care that they've been promoted. Same way, them centre-halves were saying, yeah, you're making your debut, Balogun, yeah? Sign new deal. You know, it's all meant to be a fairy tale. Bare strikers are injured. You're getting your first start. Pardon my language. They said, fuck that. You're going in my pocket. This is the big boy leagues now. You want to be a Premier League striker or whatever striker, this is it. We're not trying to spoil their day. We didn't try and say, welcome to the league. I hear you lot, I commend you lot, but this is what we're about. We never tried to send a statement. And this is the problem Arsenal have. And I've said it before. When we go into weekends leading the pack, or we might be in a quote-unquote mathematical top 4 race, and we know the other people are playing on Sunday and we're playing on 12:30, we need to win. We bottle it. The players knew they were kicked. Bro, you were all on holiday when the fixture list was there. We all watched, you know, the preseason games from Brentford. We all saw the playoffs. There's no leaders. I found myself asking what was preseason for. You know, I'm starting to consider, do we go 3 at the back? I feel the build-up play for Marie and Leno in particular is absolutely rubbish. Simple ball for 1-0 initially. You know, I'm kind of frazzled and dazzled at that point. Brentford are pressing well. They look confident. You know, they're doing their thing to them. Listen, the second half was more or less the same. You know, Saka tried, Smith Rowe tried, Pepe tried. It was just terrible, man. Like, terrible, innit? The less said, the better. You lot saw it. It's terrible from everyone. You know, 2-0. I don't know how you managed to concede a worse goal than the first. They did for the second. It is what it is. Ultimately, folks, my ending thoughts, we're not winning the first and second balls. It's a shambles. You haven't got organization. The mentality isn't there, you know? And you're doing that against Brentford, who all have that. I don't think Brentford had to work for them goals. I think a lot of their players, they can hang that kit up and wear it again. I don't even think they broke a sweat. And that's credit to them. And that's telling us everything. The best way is just to say it's a shambles, folks. So ultimately, that's how I feel about the game. You know, the good thing is we're only playing once a week. And there's 37 games left, man. But it is what it is, folks, in that regards. That's how I feel in relation to the game. In relation to player ratings, let's knock that one out the park really quickly. Let me put post Brentford player ratings. Oh no, people. And obviously, you look at our record when it comes to resilience, we're not actually good at that for what it's worth as well, folks. You know, we've only, out of the 14 games losing at halftime, we've drawn 4 and lost 10. So resilience isn't on our strong points. But in relation to the player ratings, might as well think of some real quick, man. Like, oh man, more banter coming my way, but accept it, man. Club aren't defending me, I can't defend them. But we lost 2-0. It is what it is. We had 4 shots on target, 22 shots. They had 3. They scored 2 of them. So we're ineffective. We're ineffective in the little that we have. But in relation to the player ratings, Leno, just about, I'll give Leno a 5, man. Distribution poor. Think you could have done better for the goal, but it's difficult for a keeper, innit? So I'll give Leno a 5. I'll be real. I think there were some good moments from Ben White, but I feel at least for both of those goals, he's not alone, but he's not far. He's involved in the crime scene. So I can't lie. I think it's a 4, man. It could be a 5. I think Ben White, them 2 goals, he was kind of poor for. I'll keep it real with you lot. I'm not going to lie. Chambers, I would have said, I'm not going to sit here and cap. I think Chambers should have started. Like, but he gets a 4. Marie, you was good in the air, but again, man, I don't think he was lit. I honestly was very disappointed in a lot of you lot. Tierney, you just about get a 5, but Tierney was media as well. Let's be real with ourselves. Xhaka for me just about gets a 5. Meaty, but I can't lie to you. I think he showed up more than some of his experienced players. I still think there's a lot of issues in that regards. You know, I give Lokonga a 5 as well. Didn't pull up any trees. Didn't have a terrible performance. One too many touches at times, but there was a bit of a promise there, man. Martinelli, I think it's a 5. I'm not gonna lie, he was anonymous for large periods. He did put up much of a fight, but he weren't really in the game, you know. Pepe, it's bare meaty results, people. I give Pepe a 5. I think he tried, but he didn't do nothing, you know, just about. And these, if I'm trying, I'm being kind, bro. All of them is 4s for me, but I'm trying to, you know, look at it without emotion and look at it. I can only give you what I honestly really believe in my heart, people. So, yeah, Tini was poor by his own standards. You know, 5 in you know, for Tini isn't good enough. You know, Marie weren't there. I'm not gonna be reactionary. I was saying to start Marie and Chambers. You had poor games. You hold your L's. Smith Rowe, I'll give you a 6. You tried, but struggled physically, man. And I give no, I don't think Martinelli gets a 6. You know, who else was there? Balogun, it's a 4. You know, I think you should have had a pen. It's not even his fault. You're young, you're out of your depth. Physically, you can't do a thing. You ain't played 90 minutes before. You ain't started in the Prem. Good learning points, but he was anonymous. I don't think he was helped, but he was anonymous. You know, Saka for the minutes he played, I'd also give him a 6 because he offered something really and truly. You know, Tavares, it's really a NA. You know, Tavares, NA. But I saw it, but I give him a 6 because I see him draw more fouls and go more forward and try a thing more than people who are paid to do that. You know, Nelson anonymous, man. I can't lie, man. NA, but a 4. You know, I didn't really see what Nelson was bringing to the table personally, but terrible day nonetheless, folks, man. You know, less said about it, the better, really and truly, folks, man. You all saw what the game had. You saw it with your own eyes. You saw it, man. Almost at 700 likes, people. Make sure we're running that up. We had no striker on the pitch. Had Balogun, but it's always an issue there. 2 for Balogun's harsh. Bro, Arteta, you know what? You know, if I had to give Arteta a rating, 3. I think he's too reactive. I think you know, he kind of Marie was poor, but he set Marie up to fail. I think the defensive unit. I think we've conceded a goal that I'm seeing us concede all pre-season. So yeah, man, I don't know what Arteta was doing as well, man. Too long with the subs and that. I hate Arsenal, but I feel for you, bro. Joel, I hear it, man. Man of the match, Tavares. There's no man of the match, but Tavares, Smith Rowe, Saka for his minutes. I think them man tried. Pepe put himself about. Saka 6, Lokonga 5, Balo 3. You know what, bro? He's out of his depth. You know, he's out of his depth. What can I expect? You're out of your depth, and he's playing in, you know, it's hard. It's one of the hardest games. You would have thought he would have got that experience last year. You know, he's put in against a team that's buzzing to be here. So it's true. It's the harsh reality of this thing, man. Then Brentford grew into the game, and with the crowd being behind them, bullied us. Facts. You know what? Initially, I thought White was holding it up against Tony, but as the game went on, boy, pre-season was a shambles. We can't expect to perform properly and just to perform poorly then and just turn up for the season. I get it isn't the same, but it's a building block. Andrew, facts, man. These men just lack that sort of mentality, DG, that and everything else, man. Boy. How are these man professional footballers are not able to clear their lines? Lokonga and White were terrible. I think that's harsh on Lokonga, but yeah, man. You're telling me we're considered a top 6 club. We didn't finish in the top 6 for the last 2 seasons. He can't be there right now, man. Move though, man. Thoughts on Tavares right back going forward? Well, at this point, it might as well play it. But again, it's the same logic of the Chambers thing, you know. Again, man was screaming Chambers when it was West Ham. You can't rely on the previous, but when it was West Ham, when it was Leicester, when it was last season, man is screaming Chambers, and rightly so. Man have been screaming Maitland-Niles, even Bellerin. you know, with respect to Tavares, the man's a left back. Just let him work on being a left back. I know there's adaptability, but come on now. You know, I'm not saying you, but we're going to play certain man. And when he looks shocking, we're going to say the same thing. It's an absolute mazza, man. Play guys in the actual roles. Let guys lock down one row and do their own thing after that, man. Smith Rowe and Tierney stood out the most. Ben White was awful in the air. Arteta is killing you. I actually feel bad. The people Arteta trust show how inexperienced he is as a coach. How do you trust the Kroenkes? How do you trust the Kroenkes, Vinay, his assistant, Xhaka, Marie, Leno, you know, Hector Bellerin there. And then to be fair, 2 of them didn't play, man. Them names there. Please stop spamming though, because unfortunately you have to get blocked, man. Not gonna lie, DG Pepe was sus on many clearances. I'll downgrade the 6. I gave him a 4. Fair play. I don't think Leno's overrated because I don't think many people rate him. Is it time for Conte? It's always time for Conte, but boy, Conte will leave in 2 weeks of being Arsenal manager, man. You think he's accepting this sort of board? This sort of playing? Dozy doesn't get bullied in this midfield. Part of 2-0 down to 3-2 comeback. To be fair with you, I hear you, but Dozy's been there when we lost to West Ham and got ripped. There's been times he's bottled. Time for Ek 100. 100, man. Remember, it's not the manager's side. It's not his team. He needs time. I'm not saying these are not right things, but, you know, you earn borrowed time. Tuchel has confirmed Lukaku will play against Arsenal next week. Ah, man. Is what it is, though, man. You just gotta accept it, bro. Just gotta accept it, man. I don't know what to say to you, lot, man. Hello, mate. After watching the game, what would be your first action / change? Bro, everyone needs to get slapped. Everyone needs to slap themselves. I'll give everyone a mirror, bro. Literally, I think give everybody a mirror. Say, look at it. Look at it. What do you see? I asked them for the question. I said, honestly, no, I see a bunch of cowards. Like, because I think the first thing is self-reflection. Other than that, we need some replace. We need to change our mentality. We do need some better players. But I don't know if you've earned the right to be the guy to work with these new players, man. Just seems inevitable that we're going to be 20th after 3 games on 0 points. How are we even going to respond to that, broski? Failing to prepare is preparing to fail relates to Arsenal. It's a mazza, man. It's a mazza, man. Has Arteta offered his comments yet? Very keen to hear them things there, man. Show me Arteta's comments. And big up the Brentford fans once again for how they took in Bukayo Saka as well, man. Well, I can't see any of Arteta's comments yet. Arteta. Ain't no one care what Piers Morgan has to say, bro. Most iconic thing Mikel Arteta has done in pre-season has been square up to Højbjerg, and he didn't even want it then. I ain't crying, bro. Come on now. I should, but nah, man. Let's just hope they learn their lessons and apply it against Chelsea. I watched Arteta's pre-match press conference. I saw a lack of confidence and he was very defensive, which says a lot. He got here for us. 5 out of 10 performance from Lokonga. Some good touches, but he's not going to contribute much in terms of build-up play. You know, anytime you're looking at Xhaka and Lokonga or Partey and Xhaka to build up our play primarily, you're in some dangerous scenarios, bro. It is what it is, though, man. Yeah, the job would be difficult, but that's still no excuse not to show any building blocks, because at the bare minimum, we should be kind of doing what Spurs were doing under Pochettino, or to a degree Klopp at Liverpool, in that we can see the manager's got talent. We're demanding more from the club, in which we actually don't know if Arteta gets better players, he's going to make us do a massa. He could have the PSG team. I don't know if they're going to score goals. I'm not trying to be harsh, but like, what are you seeing? You know, he does need new players, but the flip side, what's going on with that? It is good. He was just shit today, bro. Is what it is, though, man. I can't lie, people. This has been enjoyable, but yeah, man, I'm gonna lock this off. We've got 700 likes. That's very appreciative. I'm gonna lock this off. You know, I'll clip up the post match review and a couple of these things for you guys. But yeah, man, on a serious note, please stop spamming, brother. You're just gonna get blocked. Apart from guys like that, it's been a fantastic watch along. I know we didn't get the result, but I'm appreciative of the support. Make sure you're following me on Twitch, people. I've dropped the link and I'll drop it in again, because tomorrow live from 12 p.m. only on Twitch, I'll be doing a watch along with United Leeds. Let's enjoy that sort of thing. But yeah, man, it is what it is. It didn't happen for us. I'm out, man.
Against this right back, Charlie.